That better? There we go. Okay, let me turn that down a little bit. Let me actually like get stuff set up so that it looks like I tried being prepared today. Holy crap. Oh boy. Let's see. We got this going. The music for this game doesn't go unless I have it as the active window, which is kind of obnoxious. And am I still coming through on this? Yes, I am. Okay. I think we're set. I grew a little bit of facial hair, yeah. I'm not tan. That is far from the truth. Actually, the temperature of this light is wrong. Hold on. There we go. That's better. It's way too white. Thank you. I can't grow out facial hair. It's just not my thing. So, we are going to get started into TERA. The Discord I'm part of, tons of people have been playing it, and so I might as well hop on the bandwagon. So, Luso, you're asking Among Us if it's cross-platform. It is. I was playing it with others earlier today as well. Is your camp thing tilted? I don't think so. I think it's the same place that it always is. So the borders around my camera are not straight, and that's an aesthetic. That is by choice. So, I was looking at some of the character designs in this game, and I definitely want to be one of these guys, just because it's so far from anything I normally play. I thought it would be fun to give him a try. Let's see. I don't think I can be a warrior. Oh, I can be. Okay. Be a warrior, a mystic. What is this? A Valkyrie? Yeah. Okay. And it's saying I can't be that. You guys are screaming at me. I will definitely shave it before school starts at the very least. I just hate having facial hair in general. It's not fun. The reason that this game called out to me was because the combat looks really fluid from most MMORPGs. I tried playing Blade and Soul, which was fine. And then I tried playing Phantasy Star Online 2, which was definitely older. And I didn't quite cling to that one. But this one looked fun, so I want to give it a try. I mean, people are still gonna see me on video chats and everything for school. Phantasy Star, I'm sure I would have enjoyed a few years ago, but for right now, it's not my favorite. Oh, you played on PSP? That's cool. I can imagine I would have a blast if I played on PSP. Okay, so we got Slayer. I need to read like what these actually do. Hold on a second. Once I figure out like what class I want to go to, then we'll go into the character creation and have some fun. Mystics are strong healing class. Okay, so with the people that are in our Discord server, it seems like we already have a couple casters and we have a healer, so I want to be like a melee tank, and this Lancer seems to be it. Complexity is high. Okay, I don't want that. I'm not going to be too good at this game. Burst DPS, melee, heavy armor. That sounds good. I do like the sound of this one. Hey, Crazy Person 23, welcome. It's been a bit. Tanking is low, so why does it say heavy armor? That's weird. Sorcerers, caster, I don't want to be that. That's for the girl. This is whatever. I think these are all like magic down here, so I'm going to stick to up here. Offense support. Yeah, this has low tanking for some reason, so it seems like being a tank in general is just kind of more difficult. Throw magical hook and chain the pulls. So this is Roadhog ability. Move forward, attacking the target by swinging your shield. Jump forward and hammer the ground with your shield to inflict damage. Okay, so this is definitely dedicated to just absorbing damage and not so much dealing damage. It's low tank because it can't cover damage, it just has high defense. Oh, okay. I think that's kind of what I want then, honestly. and it provides decent support. So if I can do that, that'll be fine. I'm not looking to make like the perfect team. I just want something that I can play and have fun with. So I think the Berserker is the way to go. Let's see what you do. Charge your axe, deliver a devastating attack. Swing your axe to strike targets around you. It does say Overwatch. You're right. I totally took a mental note to change that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Got it. Okay. Hey, Temperanus, welcome. Apparently they made some improvements recently that made this game better, like making it 64-bit rather than 32-bit. So I read this today. Unfortunately, en masse, the company that made this game, is being shut down. But they did say at the end of the article they don't plan on not supporting this game anytime soon. So I don't know what that means. So it was kind of a bummer because it was like people in my Discord server wanted to play this game, but at the same time the company was going down. But it doesn't seem like this game's going away. I don't know how that works. I'm not the company, so I'm just gonna keep trying it. Oh, got a lot of people coming in. That's fun. Thanks for all being here. Apex skills, sacrifice HP to unleash fury. So yeah, I mostly just wanted to be this guy because he looks super fun. He's different from anything else that I've really tried. We're not gonna mess with presets, you kidding me? Let's check his face out. So once I get actually into combat and everything, I'll start talking about what we're all truly here for. And that is the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, i.e. the Mormons. Because people in my Discord server were like, what is that? And how do I join? And I said, I don't know. They didn't say, how do I join? This is the coolest one. Like, look at how just futuristic that is. I like it. Oh, I can decide the color too. That's cool. I like that one a lot. I think I'm gonna stick with the gold. What should his name be? Plays little fuzzy boys. Shell recently created her character, and I think she chose to go as the little fuzzy ones as well. She's a panda. Name. My mind went to Clarg for some reason from the D&D 5e starter kit. But I want something that hits as hard as Clarg. Like, something that's just a hard noise. Like gunk. Taserface is pretty good. Yeah, crazy person, I could imagine you, that would be your thing. You don't have to explain yourself. I know you well enough. I understand. Like, he could just be Pounch. Pounch. I like it. Pouch. It's fun to say. Alright. Adornments. What are these? So they're things on his face. Okay. Ooh. This one's obvious. It's like they made it too cool, you know? It's too cool. Let me pull my mic away from my face. I'm screaming at you guys. That isn't acceptable as a character. What? Why isn't it acceptable? Because it has a comma in it. Because it has two capital letters. Why is this? Pouch. Okay, what if I put a K at the beginning? Okay, it hates that. What if I just did this? There we go. So this one got the little ditties on the side. That one's got like a crown thing. That one's vanilla. I like the crown. Let's go with that. Fine details. Okay. Wow. Does this change anything? Maybe if I release it? This doesn't change anything either. What's the... Oh, there we go. Okay. So we got big jaw. And we got jaw jut. I'm still holding on to this one. Let's go high jaw but large jut. Let's do that. Eyes. That doesn't change anything. Yeah, none of these changed. Now nose. Nothing. Mouth. I'm kind of happy that it's a faceless character at least because I don't want to do with expressions and how bad it looks. Yeah, he's kind of wearing a mask thing. Yeah, that makes sense. I figured where it's just like, this is what we get. And I'm fine with that, honestly. I don't want to have to deal with some super complex thing. Let's see what his outfits are. Especially as a berserker. So that's pretty cool. We got a unicorn lady going on. Okay, this... I can work with this. That's good. Now that's not bad either. He looks like, a Cabal from Destiny with the whole thing up there. Although, I don't know which one hits better. Because you kind of lose him in all the details here, whereas this one's definitely like, yeah, that's him. I think I gotta go with this one. Alright, voice. I like this one the most, not gonna lie. Oh, it's just a preview of gear. Okay, so this isn't exactly what you start out with. This is just showing this is what your guy will look like with these certain sets equipped. Okay, that makes sense. I think we're good. He walking. Start with Pouch. Kapouch. I don't know what the purpose of this is, where if I highlight him, he changes what he looks like.
The divine war sundered gods and titans, destroying the world that was.
Okay.
Amid the tragedy, a single drop of hope coalesced to preserve one tiny part.
Triforce of Wisdom, got it.
Sheltered from time, a mystical tree grew, giving fresh eyes the power to see the world as the gods once saw it. The world's greatest scholars and magicians came to study the divine tree and protect it. They magically erased the island from mortal records. But not before the forces of evil sent their own champion.
It's off the coast of California. Alright, time for all the UI. All of it. Now, do we want a hot summer ladybot? That's an option that's presenting us right now. I could just ditch this whole guy and purchase a bikini. Okay. I do this to move my character around. That's fine. The camera is super sensitive. I think I need to change that. If I can find... Let's see, it's down here. Why is the system like off screen? Options, okay. Game. Okay, camera speed. Let's put that at like 20%. Yeah, that feels much better. Okay. I'm a big chunky boy. These guys are all starting to, it seems. Okay, so there is a red question mark. Talk to him. Is it E to talk? It's F to talk. Of course it is.
Child.
I am Kapounch. Gather some for me. Sorrow trees bark. Got arrows directly on them. That's handy. And oh, I have to hold it down. Okay. Chunky Punchy. That is his name. Are you guys ready now to talk about what we're all here for? And I have a second witness, because Crazy Person 23 has also grown up in this culture that I'm about to describe to you. Was that it? Do I just bring that back to him?
Greetings. For the Federation.
Okay, actually there's something you can do, some of the gifted children. One of them is super upset. Oh, stop it. It's literally right here. Oh, geez, I didn't want to do that. Search the bushes for her doll. Did I find it?
I wish I had gear like yours.
You don't wish you had gear like mine. My gear sucks. I'm just going to anything with a exclamation point or a question mark over it. Use the needle and sticky grass to repair the doll. Okay, hold on. Do I just... What's up, Atticus?
Hello.
How do I combine these? Okay.
This is gonna be interesting for me because I grew up in Lutheranism.
Okay.
So I want to see the differences.
A lot. Oh gosh. Okay, I played with Anya. That's what happened. Okay, so Mormonism, or as the full name of the church is, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We're called Mormons because of a book of scripture that we have called the Book of Mormon. But most people know what that book is, or at least know that it exists.
Looking for me?
It all started in New York, the state. You can obtain a new skill at every even level until level 60. Okay. Thunderstrike. Click to obtain. Sure. I can now use Thunderstrike. I can put that on my 1 key, which sucks. Alright. And I can chain skills. Okay, I saw this earlier. And I think, what was it? Phantasy Star Online had chain skills as well.
Do you want to play? Oh,
Okay,
hello.
so it was during, I forget if it was like the Second Great Awakening, technically. I forget what that moment in history in America was called. There was definitely a lot of churches being discussed at the time. Lots of religions. What is this? Right click to use a different skill. Okay. That's to block. So we go to the Smith family. There was a young boy in the family named Joseph Smith who wanted to... their whole family was like really devout Christian, but they wanted to go to the right church, and they were church hopping. And Joseph Smith was like, man, there's so many different churches. I'm gonna pray to see which of these churches I should go to and see what God tells me. And when Joseph Smith went into a grove of trees to pray, he had a very special revelation in which God and Jesus Christ appeared to him and said, don't join any of the churches because they're all partially correct. We're going to use you to restore the fullness of the church as it was when Jesus was on the earth with his apostles. So that was when Joseph Smith was 15 years old. He kind of just had that in the back of his mind for the next 5 years. I don't know what I'm doing in this game at the moment. I'm just killing stuff. So I'm sure I'll have to talk to somebody eventually. Okay, so fast forward to when Joseph Smith was like 20 years old. And also, I grew up in the church, but I'm not like a scholar by any means, so I might have some information incorrect, but I'm definitely more... Like, I spent 2 years of my life telling people about this stuff, so I've got a little more knowledge than just a layman. Fast forward 5 years, just about. And Joseph Smith gets another vision from an angel where he says, hey, this angel was named Moroni. And he says, hey, I wrote a huge record on golden plates that I need you to dig up and translate for me, because it is more scripture, essentially, in companionship with the Bible. So this comes to my first point of like what Mormons believe in. Mormons are Christian. Mormons read the Bible. They revere it as scripture. It is the Word of God, and it is to be treated as scripture with the commandments and all that in it. On top of having the Bible, we also have a book called the Book of Mormon, which we also treat as scripture. And we believe that it was inspired writings, that it was written by prophets in a different part of the world, and it was basically just written essentially how the Bible was written. Prophets hearing the words of God and writing them down. And so this angel Moroni said, hey, go and dig up these plates that I've buried and translate them, please. Joseph Smith does that.
What is it?
And,
Something important. Glad we can talk.
okay, stop the excessive quest, whatever. Ooh, that's a big boy. Let's kill this big boy. Nice. Joseph Smith publishes the Book of Mormon with the help of some friends who start believing in his religion. Certain things, certain authorities that were lost from the world at the time the apostles were killed, like Christ's original apostles were killed. This is called the priesthood. Those authorities to do things like baptism were restored to the earth through Joseph Smith and his people that were following him. The structure of the church from how Jesus Christ had left it was restored through Joseph Smith. So the fact that there was a prophet on the earth again, sorry, I'm just kind of scatterbrained at the moment. Let me rephrase some stuff. Many churches believe that the Bible is all that God has ever had to say to the world, and that prophets are a dead concept. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints believes that prophets are still on the earth today, and that the structure that Jesus Christ had established on the earth with his apostles is also a structure that's still on the earth today. And so, today, in 2020, there is a man named Russell N. Nelson, I think is his name. He is the current prophet of the day, and he has 12 apostles. And we believe that he is a mouthpiece of God in our year 2020. So we have a current prophet living today. Yes.
How does someone prove that they're a prophet?
That is a good question. You basically just like you pray to ask God if his words are correct, and God will tell you. The thing about that is ingrained in our church is definitely, if you don't know if something's true or not, pray about it and ask God, and he'll tell you. That's basically ingrained in everything. Yeah. So faith is a huge part of religion too. Yes, of course. I mean, how does anybody know that God is real in the first place? You know, faith is a huge part of it. Sure. And so I'm not here to discuss like what is right and what is wrong. I'm just here to tell you what is. So, where should I go next? Gosh dang it! Just to go to the shade tree. Where is that? I need to stop killing these things, otherwise it's just gonna be the whole stream. Isn't there a map? I think. Yes. Shade tree. There it is. Okay. Anyway. So. People, like Christians back in Joseph Smith's time, hate Joseph Smith. They think he's crazy. They think the Book of Mormon is blasphemy. And so they persecute Joseph Smith, his family, and anybody else that belongs to the church. And so there's a lot of hopping and skipping around. They build a city called Nauvoo in Illinois.
Make it snappy. Give me a sec. Be careful out there.
The persecution gets so great that Joseph Smith and his brother and several of his apostles are put into jail, and then they're killed. Brigham Young, the next in line to become prophet, says, hey, let's move to Utah because that's going to be the safest place for us. So that begins the whole Oregon Trail thing. If you ever played Oregon Trail, that game is basically about Mormons. It's just the whole concept of them going to Utah and settling. It's not entirely about Mormons, but that's definitely the majority of the people that were in are on the Oregon Trail. A lot of them stopped in Utah, a lot of them stopped in Oregon, and a lot of them stopped in California to join the gold rush. And Champion, I see your comments, and they're valid. I'm gonna say you're an agnostic, so I understand the struggle.
Pocket Daddy.
Pocket Daddy.
I think he's just commenting on my beard.
Yeah, of course.
Oh goodness. And so like, no, Champion. I'm not taking it as you being a dick. I totally understand. I'm not here to tell you whether there is a God or not. I'm just telling you the history of things. And so there's no ill will going down right now. Yeah. So a prophet's not the only one who can talk to God, but it's like, dang it, Bonjo, you brought in like a whole thing. I won't go into that. You can look that up later. What should I be doing right now?
What did I miss from the conversation? Were you talking about the history and stuff?
Yeah. When did you join?
Like just now.
Oh gosh, yeah, we've talked about like Joseph Smith and not John Smith and Pocahontas, because screw you.
Nope. What do you mean? Pocahontas is like the key. She's like the Mary Magdalene of Mormons.
No, okay. 1820, Joseph Smith, upstate New York, had a vision, saw God the Father and Jesus Christ. translated or found and translated the Book of Mormon, which is a companion to the Bible. We read the Bible, and then started the church. That is how it started.
Don't forget the golden
Upstate New York,
plates.
where? Buffalo?
Palmyra,
Um,
which it still exists as a town.
I know. I'm trying to figure out where it is.
The gold plates became the Book of Mormon. So same Book of Mormon and gold plates are kind of the same thing. Okay, that's where I need to go. So
Something I can help with.
we moved to Utah, and
Yeehaw.
because the people in the East were like, "Man, you guys suck because you believe in this religion." We're like, "No." So, facts. One of the reasons why we were persecuted is because we brought back the idea of polygamy.
Hell
Just saying
yeah.
it. Just saying it how it is.
Wanna play?
Hell yeah, brother.
Looking for me?
Polygamy was eventually abolished from our religion like 100 years later.
Boo.
If
You wanna play?
there are people that say they are Mormons and they practice polygamy, that is not true. What do I have to do with this kid?
Play?
Cam, stand by me. Okay, I'll follow you.
Looking for me?
Well, can it be like they're a different sect of Mormonism?
Do you wanna play?
Okay.
Kind of like how
I-
Christianity split up into like Lutherans, Protestants,
Correct, and that's exactly what happened.
and Puerto
So
Rican.
so once Joseph Smith died, I'm sorry, hold on. I'm I'm getting over a sickness after my trip, and I've got a lot of just
The
gunk in my
sickness.
face. The sickness.
Did you eat the poop?
Okay, so I will say this: there is a branched off sect of Mormonism called the Fundamentalist Latter-day Saints, the FLDS. So what happened was when Joseph Smith died, and Brigham Young took on the mantle of being prophet by praying
did?
and being voted in, basically as prophet.
What? I wouldn't do that.
The Joseph Smith's direct family, like his son, I think, like there were people that say no, Joseph Smith's bloodline should be the next prophet, and Brigham Young was like, no, that's not how it works. And so the people that followed Joseph Smith's bloodline became the FLDS, and so that's a whole thing. Yeah, we don't affiliate with them at all. They went off and they became their own thing. They still practice polygamy and they do weird stuff.
Wait a minute. So then, if they're the direct descendants, shouldn't that be the true Mormonism?
Our religion is not based on bloodline.
Well, no religion's based on bloodline, but I'm
Right.
saying
Looking for me?
I think what he's saying is how Joseph Smith, when he died,
like yeah,
his
like because
family
he was the
followed. So
founder,
when
then,
he's the true father of Mormonism.
Yeah.
So if they split off.
Yeah, Tyler's correct. Prophets are called by God, not by blood. It's a divine calling thing. Do I have to kill these things? What do I have to do with you? I
Okay.
talk to you.
Looking for me?
What? No, I don't want to talk to you. I want. Oh, okay. I guess I do have to kill these things. Okay, so this has all been just kind of the history. So let's talk about the religion. So, on top of the commandments we receive in the Bible, not the 10 Commandments per se, because the law of Moses is dead, but just
the
like
5 commandments. Wait, you know,
We can
you know
kill
that,
people.
you know that video I'm talking about, right?
no.
It was on the VR chat where someone was pretending to be Moses, and they're like, God has given me 10 commandments, and then one of the tablets like falls off his hands and breaks off, and he's like, five commandments,
Oh no.
and everyone just bursts out laughing. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, I have to lead her out of the storehouse. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So we, like, there was the law that Jesus established in the New Testament, where it's basically like, love God and then love your neighbor. That's bare bones, and I personally believe that like wholeheartedly. As long as you do that, you're fine. regardless of what religion you're in, just be cool to people. I should probably use this ability. Done. On top of that, we were given.
Oh, hey, Churro.
Is Churro here?
Yeah, she's in chat.
Oh, hey.
Sure. You guys should join us in voice chat. See, if you have questions, you could ask her.
Yeah, let me get through a lot of this first though, because there's quite a bit. Because we're gonna get through the religion, and then we're gonna get to the weird culture, because the culture is really where it's like, why?
And then questions after.
Like every teacher, questions after lecture, and then the bell rings and it's like, yo, how am I supposed to do my homework?
Okay, I'm gonna step away for a second because my face is having issues.
It's up to us to entertain.
Bye, Pocket.
Takeover.
Alright, we're about to take over stream. This is the Atticus and Moon show now. We killed everyone in Among Us because we are a great team.
Cancelled. My turn.
Oh, damn it.
Oh, they're under attack. Okay. So, Mormons, they cannot drink coffee, tea, or alcohol.
Oh, okay, yeah, wait, question about that, since we all asked last time. You're not allowed to drink coffee. Is it, like, specifically coffee or caffeine?
So, it says... It's weird. So, the revelation says, like, hot drinks. But then it gives examples of, like, coffee, tea, etc. And then somebody later on had to clarify it, basically saying, like, okay, here's what we really mean. So it definitely means coffees, black teas, and then any alcoholic beverage. So
can it be,
you
like,
can't have
iced coffee?
No, not iced coffee.
Okay.
Like anything made from the whatever bean that is.
Hot or strong. Okay. So how come you drink, like, soda?
So caffeine is not listed in there.
Okay.
But so it's called the Word of Wisdom, is what we pull that from, and what the Word of Wisdom essentially is their guidelines saying, like, hey, don't get addicted to stuff, which was kind of big brain back in the 1830s, 40s.
True.
But these days it's kind of common knowledge where it's like, duh, just like don't be tied down to things. And so I firmly believe, even though caffeine is fine, many Utahns and many Mormons have a huge problem with, like, Coke Zero and Diet Coke. And it's like, I don't know. For me, if you are addicted to those kind of things, you are breaking the Word of Wisdom, where it's just like you're kind of relying on stuff too much, which I'm not innocent in any way. I drink Coke almost every day, so, you know, I could do better, but it's not like I need to start my day with it or anything like that.
At least we're doing it in liquid form.
Oh gosh, yeah, he kills me and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely, like, there's things that specifically says don't drink this, and then suggestions of just be smart about it, you know. So there's that.
Ask questions.
So let's see, there's a Word of Wisdom. Living a celibate life is part of it.
For how long? Maybe I mind asking.
Until your marriage.
Life.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mormons
Mormons have very large families, I'll put it that way.
I thought it was like the coffee until marriage. I was like, wait, what?
No. Yeah, for sure. And Luso, like, I'm not going to judge... I'm not judging anybody that does drink alcohol or anything like that. It's just, you know, how I was raised. It's what I know I should be doing for myself because I have chosen to live this way. So it's whatever.
What brings you here?
Okay, TNA. You laugh, but you don't. Do you even get the reference?
No, I don't.
Exactly. No one gets it. Sad times.
I'm trying to think, I'm trying to think of the questions they ask you before they let you enter the temple.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Can you?
Crazy Person 23 comes from a huge family. Yeah, so like celibacy before marriage is it's not like if you have premarital sex then you're like kicked out of the church. It's not like if you drink coffee you're kicked out of the church. There are only a couple things that will get you kicked out of the church.
Murder.
Probably. Yeah. I mean, I think any Christian denomination would agree. Where it's just like, yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Stop it.
It's illegal.
Shoot, Bonjoy, help me out here. I feel like there's like 2 or 3 more things I'm missing that is like commandments for Okay, yeah, so what is it called? No, not parental controls. Birth control, that's what I was thinking of.
Parental control.
They hardwire your brain from birth.
So I know for a fact that like devout Catholics don't believe in any birth control. We believe in birth control. Like birth control is fine. It's not against our religion in any way. We use birth control. So that's not like a weird thing with us. People confuse our religion for like Amish people. Like we can't use technology. I say while I'm playing Twitch games. You know, like technology. We embrace technology. We embrace anything that is like beneficial for humankind.
What about Skynet?
That's not beneficial to humankind.
Oh yeah, there are a couple like tricky things to do. Like you can't deny the Holy Ghost, which is basically like if you've seen God and then you deny God, that's like the first or second worst command, or no, that's the actual worst thing you can do, and that's listed as the number one commandment you can break.
How do you know
See,
you're
Bon
not
Jovi
going crazy?
agrees about Skynet.
That's a question for a different time, Hero. I couldn't tell you.
Wait, what did Hero
Like,
say?
because how do you know you're not going crazy? Because one of the symptoms of bipolarism is that you believe yourself to be God.
And I understand, especially like I know that you have had issues with that, so like I understand the concern.
Because you could have Kanye West, who's saying he's a Mormon, but
Is
he's having
Kanye
like a
West
manic
Mormon?
break.
No.
No, he's bipolar.
He's a self-proclaimed Christian.
Oh my God, it's raining in Arizona. Hard.
Yay.
But Kanye West is bipolar, but he has a mental breakdown all the time where he believes he's God.
No, you're right. For sure. I agree. You have to be
So
careful
you could
about
have people like that, like going around the church. I'm just saying, like hypothetically.
No, those are valid.
Really just...
Yeah, it's laws in the church and the church's stance is always chosen by 13 individuals who have to unanimously vote on things that are constantly rotated out because they die of old age. Like it's there's a lot of fact checking between those people as well as the members of the church as individuals. So your concern is valid, and all I can say is like there are checks in place where it doesn't get crazy.
Minxie, you fool.
Let's see what's next in the conversation. If I glazed over some Mormon mannerisms that I haven't touched on yet, I'm sure I'll get to them soon. So if you ever visit Utah, there are white steeples everywhere. The church is just everywhere in this state as far as being so there are 2 large valleys in Utah. There's the Utah Valley, which I am in, and there's Salt Lake Valley. And they're divided just by a little hill mound, basically. And we call this whole area the Utah Bubble, because the kinds of Mormons here are very special Mormons compared to everywhere else in the world. it's a
Farmers?
cultural thing.
Like farmers dating Mormons?
No, not farmers. In fact, we're kind of a little tech corner of the world here. We're kind of the second Silicon Valley in some regards. You'll see if you ever see a van that can carry 12
Children?
people,
Candy?
like 12 people, we call those Mormon assault vehicles or
Oh,
mobs. Because it's like, yep, they purchased that to fit their whole family in there.
Do you have one?
No. But because my family never needed one, we got like minivans and stuff, but we didn't have a family that was big enough to accommodate for that. All of our churches have basketball courts in them, which is pretty funny.
Are you all Lakers fans?
No, just we have a recreational area in every church, and they just have basketball hoops with hard basketball courts in them. It's pretty fun. Church ball is extremely violent. Yes, it gets it turns far from Christian during church ball times.
Is someone there?
And because of this, and I will never have this happen to me, there are many
What?
wedding receptions that happen on a basketball court. Because people don't want to pay money to like actually have a nice reception area, so they just go to the local church because it's free. And
Oh no, I think that's just a religious poor thing too, because my parents couldn't afford a full-blown wedding, so we went to those. What are they called? Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about.
like an event hall, a cultural hall.
Yeah, like an event hall.
Mm.
But like they're usually held by like the Knights of Columbus or whatever those guys are called. Like
Knights
they're
of-
religious.
The Templar?
No, hold on.
Jehovah's Witnesses?
No.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Jewish people?
No.
Trigger argon detector. What? Where do I go?
The Fellowship of the Ring?
Knights of Ren?
Seven-Day Adventist? Six-Day Adventist?
Seventh-day Adventists are weird, man.
I'll figure it out later, and I'll just like message you. But like, yeah,
Evangelist? Evangelion?
Yes, exactly. You got it.
they're basically just like little rec centers, and they're like often rented out by like old people. I just don't remember their name.
I think
being
they're
in a
just called
Jewish community?
old people rec centers. Pretending
But they're usually religious in nature.
Churro. Well, Pocket said about Seven-Day Adventists being weird.
Well, anyway, continue, Pocket.
Okay, seven-day Adventists can be weird, but yeah, compared to Mormons are pretty weird too. Gosh, like up until maybe a few years ago, one of the like Brigham Young University, the basically Mormon college, didn't have they had caffeine-free Coke, which was pretty funny.
Wait, so is it? Sorry, I missed the question. Is it you can't drink soda because of the caffeine?
No, we can drink
And that's a
caffeine. It's
drug?
fine. Caffeine's fine.
So then, what is it? The sugar or the actual? Or is it because you
There
consider it
were just so many Mormons because there's just so many Mormons who thought for some reason that it was against the word of wisdom to drink caffeine of any sort, and so they wouldn't drink it. But that's myth. It's urban myth, and it's things like that that get ingrained in the culture, where it's a completely cultural thing versus an actual like commandment thing. That it's just like, I don't know, it's weird. Tyler, Bonjoy, help me out here. I'm trying to think of some more things while I'm trying to mash these robots.
You
Yeah,
mean
that-
smash like Jaime?
That would mean that we couldn't eat chocolate either, which is, I would die.
Oh no, no chocolate milk for
Not
Pocket.
chalky milk. I'd be so screwed. So, in many corners of the world, you might have seen this like in downtown New York, but we've got temples, and there are certain ordinances and things that go on in there. For example, we get baptized on behalf of dead people. That's something we do.
What? Explain that.
So we believe that there's basically a giant waiting room that everybody's in right now. To put it in super simple terms, until the second coming of Jesus Christ, where people are just hanging out, and they're
Like purgatory.
Like dead people, or
we're dead people hanging out. Yeah.
okay.
So it's like Michael Jackson up there waiting for me.
Yeah. And there are people going around telling others, like, hey, you should probably, like, accept Jesus Christ as your savior and, like, be forgiven of your sins. That would be cool. And if they do that, they're like, oh man, well, if I want to fully accept Christ in my life, then I'm gonna have to get baptized. And it's like, well, we got good news for you. We got people in the living world doing that for you right now. And so in our temples, we get baptized on behalf of those that have passed. And it's not like if we get baptized for somebody, they're automatically saved. It's more of if they want to be saved, they have that ordinance done for them, and they can choose to accept it.
Okay. Wait, who could choose to accept the dead people?
Yes.
How would you know that they chose it
Messengers.
if they're dead?
You don't. You're just giving them the opportunity.
So basically, every dead person chooses a living human, like a lottery, and if they're lucky enough, that human chooses to be baptized, and they're saved.
Well, our time on this earth is not the only opportunity, because we believe that this work is going to continue on even into like Armageddon times, where Christ is like ruler of the world, and there's 1,000 years of peace and all that. And
Wait,
that's
what?
all biblical. I'm not speaking out of my butt here. That's biblical.
Can't wait.
Christ is the ruler of the world?
Yeah.
What do you... what?
To come back.
Yeah, second coming.
Sass.
Not like...
Yes,
highly
Luso, it's like
sexy.
uniperforming sendings. Exactly. Thank you for understanding what I mean. No, but what I was just talking about is completely biblical. Read Revelations. It's weird.
I have read
Wait,
Revelation,
have you-
but
I
all I
mean-
know is that the
Moon,
second
have you ever
happened-
gone underneath Port Authority and seen the people screaming about Rapture and the Second Coming?
Pocket hasn't. Pretty sure.
I mean, I was kind of doing that for 2 years, just not as vehemently.
Rapture!
Exactly.
Rapture!
Seriously, like literally every day, like coming home from like school, I would literally go to Port Authority and there'd be like one person in like a sea of people just screaming, "Y'all are going to hell! Jesus hates you! The Rapture's coming!"
I don't know.
And then
I don't know
Rapture
what-
comes
Not
and
a
then
crazy
they
homeless
disappear.
person.
I know exactly what you're talking about. What was I gonna say? So temples, we do that in temples. We also, when we perform marriages in temples, it's not a till death do you part thing. It's a for time and all eternity thing. So people get married forever in temples.
Damn.
Even when they did.
Do you guys believe in reincarnation or no?
Oh yeah, that's a huge part of it. So we believe that basically like Armageddon, Judgment Day, Second Coming. At the Second Coming, everybody's gonna get resurrected. Everybody's gonna get their bodies back.
It sounded like you were gonna say everyone's gonna get ripped.
Everyone's gonna get so ripped.
So is it like Dragon Ball Z where everybody's just chilling as like little clouds?
Well, what? That's not how Dragon Ball Z works.
I haven't
it
seen
is.
Dragon Ball Z, so I couldn't tell you.
No, it's not.
People chill up there with as little clouds, but then they either get sent to hell or heaven, and then the good people turn and get their bodies back.
No. What? No. That's not how it
So
works.
we believe anybody that has existed on the earth will get their bodies back. Oh, I was gonna say, okay, so you know how there's the or maybe you don't know the argument. So there's an argument. Why am I not activating the detector? I have no idea what that is. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just gonna keep playing this game and grinding because I am currently focused on talking about a whole religion here. So there's an argument where it's like, oh, what happens to the people that died before knowing about Jesus? And it's like, well, they're damned forever. That sucks. So that's
like
why.
Before Mormonism?
Not before Mormonism in general, just more of like they never knew, like
like before Christ era?
either before Christ or just like the children in Africa or Buddhists in China or something like that, you know, where it's like Jesus is not a person to them. Where it's like, what if they don't hear about him? It's like, well, screw those guys, I guess. That's another reason for baptism for the dead, where it's like we're giving people a chance because they didn't hear it on this side, they'll hear it on the other side, kind of thing.
Purgatory.
My Discord chat, if you scroll up a little bit, Stream Elements is currently posting my Discord chat. It'll post it again in a few minutes. It posts every, I think, 15 minutes.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Luso was asking for my Discord link.
Oh, I thought he was saying that he was going to post a link.
Oh,
In
that
chat
is what
on
you're saying.
Discord.
Okay. Yes, go ahead and do it. I don't know what it's going to be, but that's fine. What else? If you meet a Mormon in real life, what should you expect? I don't know.
A cool ass handshake.
Mormons are very good at giving handshakes. Oh yeah, John Bonjoy was gonna have me talk about missions as he leaves. So young men after they leave high school, before they go to college, most of the time, sometimes you can get like a year of college in or something.
Young men, don't you? Shit,
Exactly. Once you turn 18 and up until you're like 24, I think, you can choose to serve a mission. It's 2 years where you go serve in another country and tell people about Jesus and try to get them baptized. I did that.
That's awful. No offense.
No.
I mean, on the surface, you're not the only person saying that. Is it 25? Okay, so up until you're 25 years old.
What country did you go to?
Arkansas, which is a
That's
country.
not a country.
It is a country, because they're so weird.
Arkansas.
Exactly.
I am Confucius. You dead.
I am Confucian. America
Because that's what
explained.
basically the Catholic Church did to like Latin America and shit.
Yeah, except we don't establish. Well, maybe we do, in a way. How do I resurrect? Come on.
Press R.
R.
No, I don't know, man.
And it's why the Filipinos are Catholic as well, like Mincy,
So,
because of the Catholic Church.
oh hey Lancet, how do I resurrect? I'll F
What's-
G.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Mormon religion. I'm
What's-
like,
what's that?
you can resurrect people?
What's that pause button? Not pause, plus, or whatever.
I don't know. Okay, it looks like I can add another skill to my skill tree. Let's see. Vampiric Blow, that sounds cool. Sweeping Strike, let's get that. I'm just getting stuff at this point. I don't know what I'm doing.
Just
I'll organize this all later.
build the tankiest tank ever.
Okay, I did that. Okay, so for 2 years, and the rules for how missions were run, I guess I could say, were so much more strict when I was a missionary, and that was only like 5 years ago, compared to what they are now. Missionaries now can like post to Facebook, and they're discouraged from talking with their families, but they can talk every so often with their families.
Like, post to Facebook as in, like, post to spread the word? Or
Yes,
just
yes.
post-
In a completely evangelical sense. Holy crap.
Oh, that is so cool, because every time I go on, like, the Facebook market, I always, like, scroll and find people be like, hey, get a free Bible and learn the book of whatever, all these other...
Yeah, for sure.
I just want a free Bible. I don't want to learn about your religion.
Yeah. In fact, if you go to any
Free Bible for days.
what's Residence Inn owned by? I'm trying to remember that company. Is it Hilton?
Where
Yeah.
like a new what?
The hotel chain.
The Hilton?
Well, it's Residence Inn, but I forget who they're owned by. Like who the parent company is there.
Marriott?
All right, Luso, thanks for joining.
Yeah,
Might be Marriott. In all Marriott hotels, they have a Bible and a Book of Mormon in each of their bedside tables.
Oh yeah, I think
because the owners are Mormon.
Oh, dang.
So I
Oh,
thought
that's
that
like
was
my
interesting.
school district. We started recognizing Jewish holidays because our superintendent was Jewish.
That's fun.
So like suddenly we got more days off.
Nice. Can't complain. For 2 years, every day, except for sometimes on Mondays because that was our preparation day, we wore a suit, or not a suit and tie, slacks, button-up shirt, and a tie, and you're always with a companion, and you have a little name tag in your pocket, and you ride bikes or drive cars around, and you can see how this became super memeable.
Hero, no, don't ask that. That is so weird.
Especially to
I
Shell.
didn't mean it like that.
Nope.
I know you don't mean it like that, but it's still weird.
Sure.
It's just weird reading it. Ooh, someone's selling the Lord. Oh,
So, while
you see, she gave me the red.
while I was a missionary, the only times I could talk to my family were Mondays through emails. With the exception of I could talk with my family through video chat on on Mother's Day and Christmas for an hour. They just wanted me to keep focused on proselytizing over like matters at home kind of thing. Whereas now it's much more open in that you can actually have social media and stuff. Like we didn't have smartphones at the time. I had a slide phone with a keyboard. I served from 2011 to 2013, so smartphones weren't as much of a thing. Like iPhones were the smartphone, and that was about it.
You can't go out for your birthday or anything?
I mean, kind of, but every day other than what we called preparation days, which were every Monday for me, you could like go to a museum or something, but you couldn't do anything super crazy. You weren't allowed to go to any beaches or anything like that, as you were a missionary.
Does Arkansas even have museums?
Yeah. There was a place in Memphis called the Pink Palace that was super cool. They had a shrunken head.
Wait, isn't Memphis in like Tennessee?
It is. So my mission covered eastern Arkansas, and western Tennessee, and a little bit of northern Mississippi and what we call the Missouri Boot Heel.
Damn, I should have bought this camera.
Is it on sale?
No, it was Facebook Market. It was like an old like a Nikon FG 35 millimeter film, and he was selling it for like 150 when it usually goes for like I think 250.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
I should look up at PCs on the marketplace.
I'm just really bad at buying stuff online from other people.
Okay, I feel like I should move on. Wait, no, I need to go talk to this. I'm farther ahead than I need to be. How do I fast travel? Can I run? Does control run? I can't run. Okay. I gotta hobble back, so let me think of some other stuff. So yeah, the whole trope. I need an animal mount. Okay, I'll get that eventually, I guess. The whole trope of just, two young boys in shirts and ties coming to you to tell you about the Book of Mormon, like that's what I was for 2 years.
I really need to watch that porn.
What was that, Atticus?
I saw a movie about that. They ended up as husbands.
Oh, really?
Yep.
I guess that kind of makes sense. a lot of people say that being a missionary is preparation for marriage, but not in that way. So let's see. So
Is
the,
it
huh?
is it only the males who go out into missions or females too?
Males, females, and older couples that can kind of put their whole life on pause because they can afford it. But females do. There were lots of really super cool sister missionaries on my mission that I still talk to a couple from time to time. They're fun.
Yeah. Okay, I found the Facebook.
I don't think it's necessarily Mormons that also do that. I think there's certain parts of Christian. Well,
Look at this llama. I want it. Oh, I want it. Is it technically an alpaca? But it has a bow tie, and I want it.
Well, I
Ugh.
mean, like you're correct, but Mormons are pretty much the only ones that require 2 years. Though a lot of them are just like you can go away for 3 months and you're good.
Yeah, for sure. And you get sponsored and stuff to go out. But Mormons
because
are.
I know somebody who's like, I don't know if she's Catholic, but I know she's part some Christian whatever sect.
Mhm.
But she literally went to like New Zealand.
Yeah. Tons of Christian denominations do missionary work, or it's like volunteer work, and
Yeah,
it's funded by your church, kind of thing.
like I met this Filipino girl at a coffee shop in California when I went there, and she showed me around, and like we added each other on like Instagram,
Later, Lancet.
but like it's kind of
Pinterest.
it's a little well, at least for me it's just cringy because like literally every post she like makes, it's like, oh, I did this on my mission to like there to here, and then I did this on my mission there, and Jesus Christ this and missions that, and it's just like
It's if you're living that life solidly, there are two kinds of people, kind of, where it's like you either bounce right back into society or it stays with you for a little longer than is comfortable.
yeah, like I mean I just feel like no offense, if that's what you are into and like whatever, I'll respect it. But in my opinion, it shouldn't be like your whole life, and it shouldn't be your whole personality.
Well, I'm
Some
not.
people
I'm not
are
trying
into
to
that.
shove religion down anybody's throats. It was more. The whole reason for this is because I said I was Mormon, and you guys said, "Tell me more."
Well, Anju is the one who really wants to know.
That's
I
true.
guess she's
She'll have to.
watch.
She'll have to come back to all this. What's up, to social welcome? We're talking about Mormons.
Well, is Anchi agnostic too, or is she?
She is.
Is she Buddhist
She's
or?
German.
Okay.
She's German.
No, she's German, but she's also Asian.
She is agnostic. She has said this. I am Mormon. Yes, correct.
So here, are you truly agnostic or are you atheist?
I believe it. So the what is an atheist? That you don't believe
An
in anything,
atheist
right?
just doesn't believe in that there's a god.
Atheists say there is no God, whereas agnostic says there could and there couldn't be, but it doesn't affect me really.
But yeah, that's the thing I learned in my school, that atheists just believe that there is no god. Agnostics say that there might be a chance, but there is no proof, so they don't give a shit. So
Yeah, that's me. Like I don't give a shit. It could
yeah,
be like
exactly.
the floating
So being
spaghetti
an
monster
agnostic
for
is
all
kind
I
of like
care.
the worst, because you're like
'Cause you have no beliefs.
spectrum. Yeah,
And
not
there's
that you don't have beliefs. It's just that you just don't give a shit. At least atheists
I wouldn't say
believe that there's no god.
I would say agnostics are the worst. That was like the worst thing you could have said. Just like they are not on the spectrum of
And then
faith.
there's also
Well, well, no, their spectrum is like middle ground.
I guess that's
because-
true.
Because for agnostics,
If there is
if
definitive proof.
yeah, if somehow proof pops up that there is a god and he like be like, I am Jesus, watch me walk on water, then that means agnostics will like immediately believe.
I would say immediately.
Well, not immediately, but at least they'll have their proof.
Yeah, I think it depends on the agnostic, the social, where it's just like
I'm just indifferent.
where,
I gave up on
like atheists in
I'm
my
worse than
view
agnostic.
are like if they're just so against the idea of deity. I don't know. They
Yeah.
really kick you away.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you guys didn't hear any of that.
Oh
No,
no.
you just left the
I'm sorry
chamber.
if you felt like we were talking over you.
Oh no, it's fine. It's just like, wait a minute, I don't hear voices.
Well, that's always a good thing, not to hear voices.
And I'm not here to tell anybody what is what. I'm just saying what Mormonism is and how it has shaped my life and how there are quirks to it that people find super odd.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely. Like I know Hiro has said this before, but like if religion like is a way for you to like, I guess cope isn't the right word, but like like live your life in a good way, then all power to you, whichever religion you end up choosing and everything. For me, it's just I like learning about all the different religions and
For
stuff.
sure. And especially for me, like, I would hate to offend anybody in a different religion. Just because I'm ignorant. Like, I just don't want to hurt anybody from ignorance, so it's better to just learn.
Yeah, I know a
Yeah.
lot of people who call themselves deists, that they believe there was a God. He set everything in motion, now he just watches us.
Huh?
Like an ant farm.
Oh.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, I just went into a whole rant while you guys weren't listening, but my whole shtick is that like, if religion just, I don't like the way religion is implemented.
Implemented
Like,
in what way?
In the sense that like, if people weren't using religion as a way to discriminate others, like the way that like, religion is used against like gay people and like
Oh, for
minorities
sure.
and all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. We don't claim those people.
Like I was saying earlier, like, I firmly believe in the first and great commandment, which is like, love God and love your neighbors. And leave all the judging to God. Like, I will be anybody's friend regardless of what choices they make in that regard. Like, there's
Like for
there's
me,
certain
it just blows my mind how somebody can call themselves like a Christian but be like, oh, I hate gay people.
Right,
Or,
exactly.
like, oh, I hate them because they're
completely
brown
agree.
or like that. And it's just like, but literally that goes against religion because God says to love everyone and everything. So
I do support
Yeah.
LGBT. I support trans. I do support those communities.
While we're on that subject, what do Mormons believe about, like, the LGBT community?
As far as, and this is like, this is where I preface this by saying God's the judge, not me.
Yeah.
We still do believe that things like that are a sin. I can't say as far as like trans goes, because sometimes people are truly born, I don't know. This is like a fuzzy thing. I'm not any person that have to, I don't want to make a stance on anything that's like controversial, because I just want to be friends with everybody, and I don't want to create any conflict at all. So me personally, if you're trans, gay, you're fine. I'm gonna be your friend. I'm gonna leave whatever.
it's just sad
if you
'cause
go to heaven or not, up to God. I'm not gonna bring that to
one
the
of
table.
my it's funny, well, because I have two coworkers. It's a father son. Well, he's not really a coworker, but it was because like he's not working there anymore. But it was a father and son that worked at my job. One was a barista, and one is a older gentleman who's like probably in his later 50s. I believe they're both Jehovah's Witness, from what I remember.
Mm-hmm.
But the dude is like super religious. Like, he doesn't work Sundays because that's the Lord's day of rest, all that jazz. But his son came out as gay, and like he went sobbing to the manager and saying like, he can't work here, like all his coworkers turned him gay and stuff like that. So there was a period of time. Yeah, there was a period of time where he stopped working. He came back to work, but like his dad just like doesn't acknowledge him and like his sexuality. He's just like, oh, you're just going through a phase.
See, that's super
Like,
sad. Okay, I think
yeah.
I finally figured out how to say it. Because something is a sin, that means I won't do it. But I'm gonna let people live their lives how they want, as long as they're not committing
No, yeah,
moral sins,
that's yeah.
which is like killing
That's
people.
the same with me.
You know, there's some
Damn
things
it.
which are definitely wrong, but some things are just like, you know, it's not hurting anybody.
Like
it's
if
not
I were a
affecting me.
Muslim, I would totally eat pork, and if I were Jewish, I would totally eat ham and bacon, stuff like that. But like if other people like don't want to do that, like more power to them. But like I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do, and as long as it's not like a moral sin, then yeah.
Wait, you're saying that if you were Jewish, you would eat it?
I think
Like, yeah, okay, so like, all right, fine, I'm Christian.
Why would
So,
you
like,
want to
know
be
how we have
Jewish?
land-
And then
Huh?
I think that would keep you away from being Jewish. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
because
What do
like,
you mean?
because
All I'm saying is if I were Jewish, I'd be a terrible Jew because I would break all those like religious commandments or whatever.
then you wouldn't be Jewish.
Exactly. If they knew that you would still do that, they wouldn't accept you into their church.
Yeah,
Is that how it works?
yeah, that,
Just about, yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
have-
'cause, like I consider myself a Catholic, but I never go to church.
That's different.
That is different, though.
Because Catholics aren't like you have to go to church.
Yeah, Dysocial's
Jewish
right.
people-
Being Jewish is super complicated.
Yeah, like if you're gonna turn Jewish, you have to like
Because
blood
there's
sign
different
that you're
sects
gonna
of
follow all the
Judaism.
rules.
There's Orthodoxism, there's Reformism, and then there's like
Oh, we're talking
'cause
about
again-
Mormons, so.
This is Mormons, though.
And like if you were born and raised Jewish, like your current mentality wouldn't be the same.
because when the Jersey town that I lived in, it was kind of going to New York City was kind of like a what's the word? God, it was a cultural shock because like people are like super religious in New York City compared
what
to
do you
where
mean
I
by
grew
that?
up. Like the Jewish people.
In New York City?
Yeah, they're like Hasidic Jews and Orthodox.
There are
What
lots
part
of
of-
Jews in New York City. Just like, are we distinguishing between people who are Jewish by blood or Jewish by faith?
Yeah. Because what?
I mean,
what,
they're still Jewish, even if it's by faith or by blood.
But there's a
No,
distinction.
No, there's a distinction. Like this social was saying, he's ethnically Jewish, meaning
But he
because
doesn't
of his
practice
family,
religion.
he's Jewish, but he doesn't practice religion. And there's also the other thing that if you are like, if you convert to Judaism, you can technically convert to another religion if you don't like it, but
You're
you
still
will
a Jew.
always be Jewish. Yeah, you will always be Jewish. Like you can't it's not like saying you're Catholic and then you go into
Oh, Saber, welcome.
Buddhism and then now you're Buddhist, but then you leave because you want to be Hindu now, and you're no longer Buddhist, you're Hindu. In Judaism, if you convert to Judaism and then you want to leave into another religion, you will always be Jewish now because you already converted to that.
Because you're from that part of the world.
What?
Yeah, Jewish is more of a, I don't want to say race, but it's more of a, I don't know what to call it.
A race is
Judaism is more
correct.
about like a community thing.
Yeah.
That like once you're in, even if you leave, you will always be part of them.
Yeah.
Because I remember almost really well, all right, so I have two stories about well, it's two stories. So I remember one time I was living in Brooklyn, and I wanted to take a walk around my neighborhood because again it was I had just moved into,
Did they
into the
stop
city.
you from walking?
Guys, I think I'm finding Ansem
No.
right now.
So it was,
He's so handsome.
I believe it was a
handsome.
weekend.
The handsome.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, sorry, continue.
But what's it called? It was a weekend, and it was also one of the hottest days of the summer. So I'm just walking along the street, and all of a sudden the door opens, and I look at it, and out comes like this lady, and she's like, come in," and I'm just like creeped the fuck out because like, why is someone randomly gonna stop me on the street, open their door, and tell me to come in? So I walk in and I'm like scared, and all I see is like this family of like super sweaty people, and like I'm just like being led down a corridor, and everyone's like clapping and dancing and happy, and they lead me to an air conditioning unit and they make me turn it on because it was a Sabbath.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
That is so
And
cool.
They can't turn it on themselves.
They
but
can't
could
do any
have
work.
Somebody
Yeah,
else do it.
yeah, they can't touch technology on Sundays.
No. And
Yo,
then literally a year
would've been like
later,
the-
the
Yeah,
same thing
continue.
happens again.
I would have loved that. That would have been.
Yo,
Like, I'd be weirded out at first, but that'd be so funny.
dude, that's like the best gig ever. Like live in a Jewish neighborhood and go around every Sunday, like turning on the AC, opening the fridge for them, get paid by the hour.
I don't think they can pay you.
No, they could touch money,
Okay.
I think.
don't know.
Right?
I don't know. What do you say, Disocial?
They can't ask you to do it? Oh, goodness.
They just lead you to it and be like, you know what we want. Take off the shirt.
It's interesting.
What can I tell
I never knew that. Like, I knew the whole, like, you can't work, but I never knew how far they had to go with it.
Wouldn't it be nice
Yeah.
if the lights were on and just be like, no?
Yeah, no,
The
like I
lights
went
are
into the Jewish club at school, and like I almost caused a scene because this is how I started learning about Judaism, because they had a microwave. They had several microwaves, and I believe they had different sinks in the club. Because when it comes to Judaism, you can't mix certain things. Like you can't mix like vegetables, meat, and dairy together. Like you have to have a sink that's separate specifically for that food. And when it comes
Well-
to the microwave, I think it's the same way. Because like I think I was trying to heat up my own food, but they were like asking me, okay, what's in it? And I wasn't allowed to put it in the microwave.
Interesting.
Oh wait.
Was it
Okay.
was it like their microwave?
It was the club's microwave, yeah.
Like the Jewish club microwave?
Yeah.
Why are you going into the Jewish club and using their microwave?
No, I think I was with a friend who happened to
get out
be
of
Jewish,
days.
and we were just in there.
Hmm.
It's not like I specifically.
The
think-
Book of Trouble.
Shell, your school does not have microwaves? Shell, join chat.
My
This
school
was
has
a-
microwaves,
this was
but
a
that was because
college.
we didn't really have any pre-made foods.
Premarital sex.
Yeah, we also
This was in college, not in
didn't
high
have
school.
much of that.
Hello.
Hey, Shell.
Hey, Shell.
Hi.
How's rain? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
You sounded
like
super
really
sad.
depressed. Yeah. Are you still sad about your screen?
No, I can actually see out of my window clearly.
Yay.
But it also makes me a bit nervous 'cause it's the window right behind my computer. So if that window breaks and like,
Hey,
I
Jaime.
can't open that window
Then you're-
anymore. Yeah.
Well, not so much. Your computer
True.
gets wet and.
What?
Why don't you just
Everybody-
move the computer away from the window?
If only it were that easy.
If only you could pick up like 50
Hey,
pounds.
this still show. I didn't specifically go into the Jewish club and be like, "Hey, let me use your microwave." No.
Ah, these are Jewish microwaves.
I'm gonna contaminate your microwave.
I think I was with
Mr.
my
Arcade
food.
on it.
Huh?
This was in community college, so I think I was with my Syrian friend who was Jewish. Yeah. Because when I was in my college, my 4-year university, I was with my
Yeah.
ex-girlfriend who was Guyanese, and I would always spend time in the Guyanese club.
You'll have the microwave with the popcorn button.
Okay, so I need to bring up another thing. Sorry, moving on with the reason why we're here.
Mormons.
Um,
Mormons.
Crazy Person 23 did bring up a good point that I need to go over.
Huh.
Once there's the whole 1,000 years of Jesus reigning and everything,
Hmm.
people get sorted into houses.
Can I be Slytherin?
So there are 3 kingdoms in which you end up in. There's the celestial kingdom, the terrestrial kingdom. No. The celestial.
I like that.
Bro.
Yes, celestial, terrestrial, and telestial kingdoms. And they're
Tea
basically
time?
like levels of heaven that you're comfortable with. So the celestial kingdom is like the highest glory, and you get to like go on to like have your own planet and stuff.
What?
Reserved for
What?
me.
Okay, so I am starting to think that Mormonism is a lot like Dragon Ball Z now.
Some Oni NG actually brought that up in their Beam NG playthrough, where they're like, yeah, they're basically like Dragon Ball Z, where they get their own planets and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Basically the whole
It
idea.
almost sounds like Buddhism.
The whole idea, and this is kind of like deep doctrine, is like
What can I tell
we can become as gods and have eternal families like God currently has, and then reign and have our own creations and everything. That's the ultimate like life cycle that we're going through right now.
Pug.
So, Pocket, are you a god?
Nobody is except God.
He's still a pocket boy.
I am still a boy.
Pocket God.
Daddy.
Well, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, pocket daddy.
Because I have facial hair. That's the only reason. That is a crappy qualifier for being a daddy.
Well,
And a button-down shirt.
I'm like no one in chat is against
The
it.
Argons left, content with
Hey,
stopping
Pocket, can I spend my 4,000 points to shave your mustache?
No.
No.
I'm gonna do that myself. You don't have to spend
The
points.
Argon assault began in
I
Show
want
it.
to,
Points
though.
anyway.
You need to do it on stream.
I will
So,
not.
Should he shave or
Yes.
not?
races together to
What?
defend against the
Should
Should
he
he-
shave or not?
You should shave.
Now,
Yeah.
Why?
never.
What about me? Should I shave?
Defenders
No.
like you.
You're fine, Atticus.
Churro, what do you say? Shave or no shave?
You should do a.
I'm disappointed because the DDR times kind of sucked, so I'm gonna bring it back at some point. I need to use the restroom really bad, so I'll be right back. You guys can continue to.
Churro says to shave.
Damn.
Oof.
Y'all are evil.
While they're at the bathroom, you should shave.
Yeah. He comes back and he looks like a baby.
Okay, this is our stream now.
Alright, we're about to.
Cover.
Does
Raid.
everyone start playing Among Us?
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Turn it over.
And he comes back and the whole chat's muted.
Can someone hack into his thing?
No.
Oh my god.
To play Among Us?
If we get the stream code, then yeah.
Ooh.
If you get the stream code, then you can
Have it.
stream from somebody's channel.
Look at his screenshots. Maybe he has it in there.
Uh,
Damn,
Yes.
Churro.
What's she
Churro
say?
doesn't like facial hair.
it's okay on some people.
I don't know. I look pretty crappy. I look like a homeless person, so I'm gonna shave mine
I
soon.
think you look bad with
Yeah.
facial hair.
You looked good because it like shaped around your whole face.
I don't think it works for Pocket as much.
No, I don't know, because you can't grow it. You can't grow a full
Well,
beard.
well, okay, it's only been a week for Pocket. Let's give him a break.
No, but he even said he can't grow facial hair.
like a week of facial hair is like really bad on every person ever.
Period.
Unless
I
you're,
am
unless
super hairy.
you're a bear. Unless you're a bear. Okay, Jaime, I know what you were gonna say.
It looks good on me.
Show us.
I don't think we
No,
he
I
is a
literally hate my
Wait, no,
like
Jaime,
facial
are
hair
you a
growing
bear?
any.
My history
No.
teacher, if he doesn't, he has to shave like every day, because if he doesn't, then he already has like a full beard the next day.
No.
Yeah, that's
Honestly,
me.
my facial
That
hair, I
was-
hate growing past anything like past a week or two.
Hmm?
I let it because I'm lazy, but I hate it being any longer than that.
Like,
Pocket's
The
fine.
way it is right now, I hate it. And
Okay, two things. One, I've been growing this facial hair since like Thursday, so not a full week. Two, when I said I can't do facial hair, I mean like it bugs the crap out of me, and I will remove it from my face.
yeah, it's
Not
annoying.
that I can't grow one, not that I've really tried, because I just hate it.
try it. You should.
Instead of growing out a beard, you should grow out your hair.
I hate that too.
I tried that. My hair doesn't grow.
What? What do you mean your hair doesn't
Hair
grow?
grows too fast. Oh my god.
my hair just like grows out in an afro. It doesn't grow down.
Can we get you in an afro though?
I can send a picture that's closest before I cut it off. It's not bad.
Please.
It's just
Do it.
it's just a helmet hair basically.
My hair grows way too fast.
Have any of you guys ever had a bowl cut?
Let's not talk
No.
about that.
You
Not,
mean go
not
on?
like directly, but I kind of had one growing up, a little bit.
What the fuck?
When I was
Yeah.
tiny, when I was like 6.
Yeah, when I was like 4, 5, 6, I used to get the bowl cut. I have a picture somewhere. Also, it wasn't an actual bowl; it was a coconut.
Nice.
Oh god. Coconut head.
It's even more backwoods.
What? I think that's worse
Wait.
than a bowl of moon.
No, listen, it was a perfectly cut coconut.
That's terrible.
Wait, you mean from like Ned's Declassified, like a coconut head?
That's what a bowl cut is, basically a coconut haircut. Yeah.
Nice.
And plus, you got to condition your hair at the same time.
Hell yeah. Coconut milk. On point.
Oh
Ooh.
fuck.
Honestly, I have to shave.
Oh, Pocket finally has a mount.
I do. I
Oh,
have
it's
not
so
been
weird
paying any
being
attention to
able
what's
to-
going on in the game. I'm just going
Yeah.
to the quests.
Oh, your stream broke for me.
No, it's not the
okay.
stream, it's the game.
There.
Not.
No.
The animations on the Pegasus thing take so fucking long. It's ridiculous.
I
So
want to see Sean's character.
it seems like we're at least wrapping up for now. Any questions to me about Mormons?
We're wrapping up already. What?
Not the stream, just the discussion in
The
general.
Mormon.
What do you think
Looking-
about the argument that nothing in life matters?
I think many things in life matter because we're gonna be around for a lot longer than just life.
Okay.
What do Mormons think about abortion and marijuana?
Abortion bad, unless it's necessary, but that's like between you and God kind of thing. And then marijuana fine as long as it's used for medical purposes and prescribed by a doctor safely.
Makes sense.
Okay. My question: What
And
is like-
I'm answering for like the
Baby, don't
church
hurt me.
in general, and
Thank
those
you.
are my personal views.
You're
as well.
welcome.
Anyway, I have not seen the Mormon dating show, and I am terrified of it. I'm
You and I
terrified
are
of
just
seeing
over
something like
here
that.
memeing.
Would you download a dating app to date only Mormons?
I have.
Called farmersonly.com.
No, it's called Mutuals.
mutuals?
Yep.
How do you prove you're Mormon in the app?
You don't.
That you're Mormon.
So are you saying we could all download it right now and we could all be mutuals?
Probably, but
Let's do it.
it's a dating app.
You would have to extend like your reach to
What's
like
up,
the
Everyone
next
but Shell, okay?
halfway
Shut that
across
down,
the
baby.
world.
I have to put that I'm like 500 miles.
No, there are Mormons everywhere. They're not all just in Utah.
They're
We-
I want to see
Utah.
your
But Utah is
profile.
known for it.
Nah, there's Mormons here.
For having
It
really
is
nice
Mormons in
lot.
Mexico.
too.
So, Dissocial Act's a very good question. Is it true that Mormon ladies are really eager to marry fast? Everyone in the Mormon faith is eager to marry fast because, one, we don't have sex until we're married, and two, we're super eager to have big family for some reason. Not me personally, just that's how they try and raise us.
Pocket, how many kids are you gonna have?
Personally, you prefer
two
the-
or three.
You don't want to eat?
Nope.
Overpopulation. Ugh.
Speak with Getty in Freedom Plaza. Where is that?
Damn, I
Where am
was
I?
gonna Google a question and now
I am not married. I have not
Anytime I've
been in a relationship in 10 years. So,
oof,
Oh God.
been a minute.
Shelby wasn't even born.
What?
I'm not 10 years old.
Yes, you are.
I'm 9. Okay.
Oh, it comes out.
The truth does come out.
Anytime I've driven through Utah, like, there's just giant houses because everyone has big families.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so big. Ugh.
Rich.com.
Well, there are quite a lot of wealthy people here. But it's not the place to live if you are wealthy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Hey,
probably.
people. This person has a barfing rainbow cloud. That's fun. Where am I going?
You need anything from me?
Bigger pack, yes please. Now I can store crap that I don't know what to do with.
Oh wow, your stream is still behind.
Yeah. It's
Don't know what to tell you.
Pocket, what do you think of the song "The Great Salt Lake" by Band of Horses?
I have not heard of that song.
Damn.
Moon is offended.
Hmm?
Moon is offended.
The Mormons are
No.
going to survive the coronavirus population fallouts through sheer numbers. Correct. Actually, Utah's been
God.
crap when it comes to social distancing and wearing masks and all that.
Yeah, that's why you're gonna outlive them by sheer numbers.
Just by numbers. Okay, that makes sense.
That's true.
Yes, because of the big families.
Is this your first time in Velika? Yes. Excuse me.
Can you name any famous Mormons aside from Mitt Romney?
Who is that guy? Their whole family. The Osmonds?
I don't know.
Not Osmonds. Osmond. Like Marie
Ozzy
Osmond.
Osbourne?
Not Ozzy Osbourne.
Oh, like the twins?
Like the what?
The twins?
No. That's somebody else. There's Lindsay Sterling,
Lindsay Sterling.
Oh, wait.
Mormon.
I can see that.
the violin girl.
Yeah.
Brandon Sanderson.
She's Mormon?
Yes, Lindsay Sterling is Mormon. I had one came
All
to
the
mind, but I
kids
can't
bop
remember.
kids.
I wouldn't doubt it. Oh, Gladys Knight.
Who?
She, Gladys Knight and the Pips. She was a very famous, she was a very famous African American singer, who she's like in her 80s now.
Okay.
Oh, Ryan Gosling's parents are Mormon.
There are lots of people that assume that others are Mormon. Like people think that Rhett and Link are Mormon, but they're not.
Who?
Rhett,
They're
they own a
the Good
YouTube
Mythical
channel.
Morning Show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good mythical morning.
People
I never thought that they were.
People thought
Yeah.
that the creators of the Book of Mormon musical were Mormon, but they just grew up in Arizona, so they were around Mormons a ton.
Yeah.
Which
Can
I'm actually
confirm.
surprised. How much Mormon culture are you privy to, Shell? Because you're in Arizona.
Well, I don't think I think Christianity is more prominent, but well, like right by my house, there's a Mormon church, a Catholic church. So there's like a Catholic school and then a Mormon church right next to it. Yeah.
Read his
And then there's a Lutheran school not too far away, and like a Lutheran academy.
Oh, lots of diversity.
Oh yeah, you guys are like right next to each other.
And I believe they actually hosted at the Lutheran Academy on Sundays. There's a Christian church that uses it,
Mm-hmm.
which okay. I don't really see much of it because normally everyone who is religious just stays at that one like religious school. They're
Gotcha.
in like downtown Phoenix. There's like more like boys only school, girls only Christian type schools.
Mm-hmm.
But in the public schools, most people are just Christian or just don't believe in anything.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Damn.
there's not a lot of white religious people. There you go. Here.
Okay.
And I'm not religious at all, so.
Right. Dissocial. They've talked several times about it. They didn't used to be Mormon. They were just raised strongly in a Mormon community,
Yeah.
but they were never LDS.
Okay, I have a hard question for you, Pocket.
Oh boy.
So if in the Mormon, Jesus was considered to be conceived as a result of a physical union between God and Mary, but then
Where are you pulling from?
Hey, I have a friend who's Mormon, and he was saying that in the Book of Mormon, Jesus is conceived between God and Mary.
Why does that remind me of like the birth of Aphrodite, like Zeus? She was like, okay, I'm gonna birth you from my forehead.
What?
Right.
That's not how. Is that how Aphrodite was born? No, it's not.
No,
It's
I mean,
one god.
No.
Zeus? There's one person that was born through this. There was one person that was born through their forehead.
All I know is that
Athena.
Aphrodite
Athena.
was born because I think he was having sex with a swan, and some of the semen fell in the water. And that's
Okay, yeah, Athena is the one who's born through the forehead.
You
My
gotta
bad.
think, the wisdom and forehead. It's your mind.
So the
Okay,
Book of
I-
Mormon and the Bible both say Christ was conceived through the Spirit. That's all I
How does
got.
that work?
That's all I got.
Okay. I just tried finding a hard question.
Y'all trying to understand religious logic.
Right?
Yeah.
Where are Mormons on the
You're not
social pecking
supposed to
order of
understand
American
it.
theist hierarchies?
What the?
They're smaller.
The most prominent thing about Mormons nationwide or worldwide, I guess, would be our temples. We got temples all over the place, and they're large
We
white
do?
buildings, and they're super pretty.
by,
I don't think I've seen any.
by like social pecking order, do they mean like?
Christianity is the most popular.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now. It goes Christians,
Is it?
Which sect is
Evangelic
most popular?
Protestants, mainline Protestants, historically Black Protestants, Catholics, then Mormons.
Okay, you have
What
the
about
list pulled up.
Lutherans? What about Pentecostal?
Oh, well,
What about Baptist?
actually no. Hold on.
But worldwide, Latter-day Saints number in like the 16 millions, I think.
Wait, aren't Muslims the most?
Wait, are
Aren't there like
Mormons
1 million?
Latter-day Saints the same thing?
Yes, I said that at the beginning.
Oh, well, I wasn't here for that. Okay,
You're right.
Those are the people trying to sell me the Bible of like Jake.
Bible of Jake? What?
Hold on, I'll pull it up again.
I don't know if that's a lot. I just know it's like, it's not a thing where it's like, oh, Mormons only exist in Utah.
Oh yeah, here.
But it's very prominent in Utah.
It's
And that's-
extremely prominent. It's a cultural thing more than it is a religious thing here, honestly.
Wait, the Duggars
Yeah.
are Mormons, right?
Huh?
The who?
The Duggars.
Who's that?
19 kids and counting.
What? Okay.
Oh,
I don't know.
they probably
What is
are.
No one's ever heard
I
of
don't know.
19 kids and counting?
I think I know what you're talking
have.
about.
I've seen
Oh,
it.
It's the
It's
It's like the
King
one who
James
was like
Bible.
the gigantic family for no real reason.
Right. I mean, that's every, or most every LDS family, but
The 19 kids.
I don't know if they are Mormon.
LDS.
I mean, how do they survive?
They don't.
They don't. They eat the children as
money
they
from
get
the
hungry.
Yep.
Because like I mean, how many jobs do you have to work to pay off rent and food and
Well, they have a TV
clothing? And...
show.
Well, they just have a giant house.
I'm
And
sure they
everyone
have.
lives in that one house.
I'm sure they have extended family that helps.
Is it just me or do I hear an echo?
It's show.
Huh?
Shell's mic has a
What?
tiny bit of an echo, but it's not
Sorry.
terribly bugging me.
I want to play this game, but I don't have the equipment.
Pocket, is your brother also Mormon?
My whole family is.
Okay. Well,
No black
I was
sheep.
just asking because like, as you get more children, like the younger children like believe less and less. But I
Right.
guess because Mormonism is a community kind of thing.
I will say my siblings are much more devout than me, as well as my brother has been going through his own stuff and is not as devout as they are. Like that's all I can and probably just will say about that.
May the code protect us.
But I
Is
still
it-
follow certain rules.
The most I can say is that I've only been able to like see like the stereotypes of it, and
Yes, the
like
stereotypes
I only
are
know
very
the
strong.
very beginning.
Wait,
Where,
Shell,
like-
I have a question for you.
Huh?
Since you're not religious, but you said your family is like ethnically Jewish,
Yeah.
are you able to date anyone and anyone, or can you
What?
only date?
No, like, so like. Okay, so my family is divided. Like, mom's actual parents got divorced in a different family. But that half of my family is Jewish, and they're very, very stubborn. rich. um,
Why are Jewish people so rich? That's another stereotype.
yeah, that's
Such dark days.
Let's travel to.
so. I mean, there's that, but then there's like the actual like part of my family that I talk to the most. We don't really follow much religion. I mean, I believe they're like Catholic. I don't know. I mean, I used to go to church when I was little, but we don't go anymore. I don't care, and my family doesn't really care about it.
But it's free bread and wine.
What?
I mean, the only reason I asked is because what's it called? So my ex was Hindu, and if her parents knew that we were dating, they wouldn't have been okay with it because I was Catholic.
Yeah.
Okay, but like,
And
that's just a difference in religion.
yeah,
Like, some religions really don't like you to someone who's not in that religion.
I'm sure my parents would want me to marry in the same faith, but if I did marry outside my faith, they wouldn't disown me.
Yeah.
I'll be like, are you
like
sure?
I think I don't want to speak for Judaism, but I think it's somewhat similar. Like it's
similar to what?
To like Hinduism.
I just want to say, people
comparing
that are
apples
watching
and
my
oranges.
stream, the game is being really crappy. So it's look at my webcam if you're not sure if things are going smooth, because I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
And the game sucks.
The game does like freezes.
Yeah.
Or it's choppy, but that's just because
It's massive.
fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wisteria.
But yeah, Hinduism has different views on things than Judaism,
they do.
so you can't really ask.
No,
like,
I know.
Jewish
I'm
person
just
how their religion is, and then compare it to Hinduism. Like, I do know what you're talking about like
because like
Hindus and Muslim, like wanting to marry within their religion. Jewish, it depends on. It depends on like a few things, but I do know that if a Jewish person's going to marry, their partner has to convert to Judaism.
right, they have the option to converting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Disocial asked the question, which is, in what way do you actively participate in being Mormon? Like going to church every Sunday? Oh, is Churro leaving?
Well, she said good night.
She's saying good night. Okay. Yeah, going to church every week. We have a weekly communion at church as well, which is important. And then participating in church callings. Basically, everybody donates time in a way to the church where it's just like you're in charge of the youth during Sunday school, or you're helping with the young men, or you're helping with going to visit other members as a visiting teacher or something like that. There are lots of ways that the community helps and builds each other up through completely volunteer work. So being active in that is another way to be active in the church.
With Jewish what?
Where am I going? Question mark. I think it's in this.
You're going somewhere.
Yeah, the community aspect is super strong, where it's to the point for especially like Mormonism, where it turns super cultural with expectations, and that to me is where it gets like, I don't want to participate. Bulwark Camp in Oblivion Woods. Like, I don't know, religion is personal to me, and it's like if people want to hear it, I'll tell them about it, but if I'm not going to try and push it onto people, not like I did for 2 years.
Religion is a thing where you can believe what you want to believe, and the purpose of religion is just to keep people like in order and to follow certain rules to be nice people. But the people who claim a religion and don't be nice people, then that kind of sus.
I mean, yeah, most religions are like that. Most religions
Yeah,
be nice.
most religions just try and get you to be a nice person. And people who don't follow religion, people who follow religion and aren't nice people are just like, why? Or people who need a religion to be a nice person, and without that religion they wouldn't, they're kind of sus.
Yeah, they are, for sure. Those are the people who go on crusades.
Yeah.
I want to
Spanish Inquisition.
Let's do it.
No one suspects the Spanish Inquisition.
Yeah.
And then of course there's the Westboro Baptist Church.
They're
There's
crazy.
Scientology.
No, Westboro Baptist is like extreme Christian, to the point where they'll
Yeah.
picket funerals.
Oh, are they the ones that were like on the news 2 years
Yeah.
ago and stuff?
Yep.
Yeah.
I saw there was like an interview of the daughter of the leader of the Westboro Baptist.
Mm-hmm.
Who broke free.
Yeah, she broke free and everything. I don't know if I forgot what show she was on, but she was talking about it. How
It's on YouTube.
yeah, it's on YouTube. She was having like this discussion with a random guy who was, because they're always like very aggro and stuff, but the guy was like, let's just like talk about it and like you explain why you believe all this and I'll explain to you why it's wrong or so and so. And that's how she started to realize like, oh, maybe being an asshole, it's not such a great thing, and believing all these crazy things.
Like, she was just taught that way. She didn't know anything else.
Hmm?
I say that's the way she was taught. She didn't know anything else.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's like, and that's how it is with most religions. Like, you're raised and taught that way, and if throughout your life in school or when you go off to college, if you don't open up and experience something else, then you're kind of just like stuck with that.
Stuck in the echo chamber.
Like what?
Stuck in the echo chamber.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like Confucianism and Buddhism and like Shintoism. They're super interesting to me.
Oh yeah, Buddhism
Yeah.
especially.
There's a lot of good stuff in those religions that I've taken in my personal life. That, you know, I am a Mormon, but at the same time, I'll take bits and pieces of other religions just because they sound like good ways of living. And that's kind of what Buddhism and Shintoism are anyway. They're more ways of living than religions. So that's what I like about them.
If you do good, you get a good afterlife.
Yeah, there's that aspect about it, but then there's just like the how to live your life every day aspect that I think is very nice. Agitated spore walker. Let's get this.
So here's a question for you, Pocket.
Uh,
If, let's say, you found the love of your life, you're gonna get married, and then right before your wedding day, you find out she hates chalky milk, would you still marry her?
I deal with it just because it's like, okay, I'll drink all the stuff that you get.
That just means more chalky milk for you.
Exactly.
Like, what if she's like completely opposed to it? She can't.
Like no chalky milk in the.
She's revolted. No chalky milk in the house ever at all.
I don't think I'd be interested in somebody like that in the first place.
Well, what if?
It's
Turns
not
180.
Shelby's like, what?
It's not
It's a 180 the day after you marry.
Yeah.
She throws all your chalky
What
milk
if,
out
yeah,
of the
like
house.
what if she goes Dua Lipa on you and does a full 180?
At that point, it's not about the chalky milk. It's about like, why is she so totalitarian about that kind of thing?
Totalitarian?
Why is she so strict about my life choices when it doesn't affect her in that way?
Well,
Like,
maybe,
I wouldn't marry someone like that.
Maybe she had like a past trauma with chalky milk.
Okay, if it was the past trauma thing, and it was like, if it was something like that, then I would consider removing that from my life.
Also, can you beat up that Pokemon over there?
What?
Like the plant looking.
Oh,
the
it's a
Venus
Carnivine.
flytrap
Yeah.
Pokemon.
I'll try it.
Like, why is he there?
We're on a plant.
Desocial asked if somebody has premarital sex and people find out what happens. Two things can happen. One, well, I guess like three things, maybe. It's like one, the person repents, and they promise never to do it again, and they don't do it again, and they probably will just remove that person, the other person, from their life. Or
Easier said than done.
yeah, for sure.
Marry them.
Or you can marry them, and it's just like, all right, well, this is gonna happen. Still repent for doing that thing, but it's not as grievous.
Were you
Or
trying to climb?
yeah, I'm just kind of seeing what I can climb and what I can't. Or the person leaves the church because they're like, well, this church isn't for me then if they're gonna dictate that choice, and I want to do other things.
Only thing that I really know about Mormonism, like from a history standpoint, is that it came around at the Second Great Awakening, where a whole bunch of sexual cults were starting to be formed, That's the only thing I know about it.
Yeah, we already went into the polygamy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which is not true.
What?
Pocket was saying that's a myth. Mormons are not doing that anymore.
sad times.
Correct. Mormons do not currently do polygamy. They did that for like not even 100 years, and then they stopped.
When it first started.
Did you like straight up attack one guy and just walked away? And now you're being attacked by like 10 people?
Yeah, his life's rough.
Well, that's why I really like being the panda, because the enemies won't attack you unless you attack them. So like if you only attack one enemy, only that one enemy will attack you. You're not gonna get a whole bunch of people to gang up on you.
Are
Yeah,
you
so
sure that's...
So Dissocial, the myth was not have Mormons ever practiced polygamy? It was, do they still practice polygamy? Because we definitely have in the past. Just not, we haven't done that for like over 100 years.
Oh, I wasn't asking about the polygamy stuff. I was
For sure.
just
No.
saying that it was like came out of
Is
a
that
whole
when
bunch
you
of
have sex with
Reformation
multiple
cults
partners?
and stuff.
Nice job, Pocket.
What was that, Hero?
Is that when you're having intercourse with like a multiple partners?
When you have multiple wives.
Polygamy is just multiple partners.
wives. Okay.
Yeah.
There's another
There's
term for
people
multiple
who-
husbands, but I don't know what it is.
There are people in the LGBT community that are polygamy, that have like polygamous
it's not
relationships.
necessarily just LGBT, but like I know when I've been on like dating apps, I think we had the discussion with like the unicorns. But
Oh
like,
god.
You have
Yeah.
Stop
It's
it.
we'll
That's
call it
just
we will call it
something else.
polyamory.
it's polyamory. That
polyamorous.
where people they're like they have open relationships where like they have a committed partner, but they're still they're still
Yeah,
it's
it's basically just being inclusive in an inclusive relationship. Where
Why
they're
is
not
this guy
tied down to one.
slashing
Yeah,
me?
why that?
He just came over and started showing off his moves.
I could never do that.
Show off your moves.
No.
Show us your moves.
Show your moves.
No, being a polyamorous.
Yeah, I couldn't either. I have already been through enough emotional strife over one person.
Oh,
Years ago.
I thought you were gonna say I already been through it. I was like, oh.
No.
Ooh, Pocket.
Pocket with the
Sassy.
unicorn.
Pocket's a player.
I am not. I do not have the emotional capacity to do that.
Pocket man.
Use teleportal to go to Bulwark Camp in Oblivion Woods. Okay, I did that. And then I have to go down the pathway. Okay, I see the question mark now.
You're just now starting to see question marks?
Damn, Jaime.
No, I can see question marks. It was just at this point in the game where I currently am, I didn't see the question mark all the way down the path.
I was like, they've been there the whole time.
They have. You were right.
He's leveling up.
Yeah, that's honestly all I'm doing. I'll figure out how to do, like, combos and stuff later, because I really want to do that so that I'm not stretching my fingers to press the numbers. Like,
Wait,
let's see
Jaime,
what this does.
did you already make a character?
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm like
Which-
level 24.
Nice.
What would you pick?
Nice.
The elf, I think.
Oh, see, there was one thing where it allowed me to chain a combo. If I do 4, and then there we go.
And you missed.
I didn't miss.
I shot and I missed. Another shot, missed. I missed again.
If you had one
This went on for
shot,
several hours.
No, Shell.
if you had one shot, you just keep missing. Good job.
I don't know what are those little
Well,
experience
that's why
orbs?
we're doing Valkyrie.
I need health. There we go.
You're supposed to be a tank.
I am a tank, kind of.
Uh,
I have high defense. I don't protect people, but I hit hard.
Ooh.
There are two types of tanks. There are the HP sponges that defend people, and there are the HP sponges who hit hard.
Is that a rabbit?
Probably. Oh.
Can you eat it?
Can you kill other players in the wild?
There is a PvP server,
Yeah.
but I don't know what that means yet.
Oh my. Why?
What?
Why? I went on Instagram and like two random people just sent hello heart,
Ugh.
like
The hell?
non-active accounts,
No,
Like
no,
in
no,
your
don't do
DM.
it.
and then
Blocked.
yeah, and then as soon as I like looked into the chat, like links popped up, and
Wait, is their stream Instagram?
no, this is my normal Instagram where I actually post photos of me.
Uh-oh.
That's
So,
creepy.
yeah,
Sus.
I mean
Oh,
it's
they're
normal.
probably just bots.
Just because it's
that
normal doesn't
happen?
mean it's not weird.
I know.
Wait, are
Oh,
they
I went to the
bots
wrong place.
or actual
I
people?
mean they're like completely new accounts, so yeah.
Yeah,
I do
they're
not play
bots.
Final Fantasy 14. I'm kind of, I just stay away from all the MMO Final Fantasies. I like the not MMO Final Fantasies.
The
More.
straight storyline ones.
Yeah. Even though I know everybody says that Final Fantasy 14 is incredible, it's MMOs generally are not for me. As I say, playing
He
an
said
MMO.
this as he's playing.
Pocket, you should play RuneScape.
I'm fine. What
Do
do I
it,
do
you
here?
RuneScape is so boring.
The reason why I'm staying away from Final Fantasy 14 is because I know people that have played it and they basically have turned it into a part-time job, and I don't want to get to that point.
Lovely.
Oh my god.
What am I supposed to do here? Kill things? I can kill things.
Tells you right there.
Use the teleportal to go to the Bulwark Camp in Oblivion Woods. Guess
And
where
then
I
look
am.
at the giant. Yeah, and then look at the bright red mark on your map.
That takes me back to Crescentia, which is where I teleported from.
Did you go to the right mark?
Yup.
Did you talk to
The camp?
around there?
I'm gonna try and talk to anybody. Let's see. Sure, I'll buy general goods. What do you got? I don't know what any of this does. Goodbye.
Are we playing Among Us after this?
Use the teleportal to go to Bulwark Camp in Oblivion Woods. I did that.
Moon, you were really addicted
Wait.
to Among Us.
Check what level. Check what
Moon
level that
is.
girl.
I was what?
Yeah, you're in the right spot. You're in the right spot.
Mhm.
Wait,
I remember that part.
Say that again?
Which girl?
He was saying that you're obsessed with Among Us, Moon.
I just... Okay, you wanna see my stats for Among
No,
Us?
I was gonna say
No.
check what level that girl over there was
I
to
have-
make sure you're in the right spot, but you are.
Gotcha.
I recognize the enemies.
Like, this
Because
is a
generally I questioned it, but I was like, oh, this person's the same level as me, so I'm probably in the right spot.
Yeah.
This is a picture, a screenshot I took yesterday. I have played a total of 112 games.
Goodness.
Out of those 112 games, 96 times I've been the crewmate and 16 times I've been the imposter. I am never the fucking imposter.
I'm never the imposter either. All the games we played today, not once.
Well, we can play again, and you will.
I hate
I
it.
feel like Jaime is
Where do you
always
check
the
that?
imposter.
No, it's
Jaime
always
and
Matt.
Phil.
It's always
Jaime
Matt.
and Phil together.
Dissocial. I live in Utah, so I am in Mountain Time. I am in the
No.
heart of the Mormon country.
You're in daylight,
Matt is
Mountain
always.
Daylight Savings
the imposter
time.
more
I'm
than
in
me.
Mountain Standard Time.
No, no.
Well, every
Yes,
time-
you are. You are.
Every time
more than
Matt's
me.
the imposter, he just stays quiet.
Exactly, but I'm saying he.
Hey,
Oh.
Atticus,
okay.
when he's an imposter, just stays quiet. That one's pretty easy to read. A hero just gets even more suspicious because I
He starts
think
attacking other people.
I don't understand.
no,
what
he
you're
always
doing
attacks
now.
me at the very beginning anyway. But
Hey, Viv.
We have to
Moon, where did
clip.
you read that? Where's your
We have to
stats?
clip the moment where we all killed a hero. Very. And
And it
people
just
were,
happened to be right.
yeah, and people were like,
See you
"Oh,
later,
there's
Dissocial. Thanks for
there's
popping
things
by.
typing and everything," and we're like, "No,
We just know him."
messing around." And then hero actually posted.
A Pegasus.
hero
Hello?
left. He was
If it
so
makes
Where's
sad.
your stats?
If it makes you feel any better, I told Shell that I wasn't gonna
Hello?
pick on her herself.
We can hear you.
Thank
Hi.
you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Playing games.
Oh, he's talking on the phone.
Oh, oops.
Sure. Sounds good. Can you get me a shake with it?
Can,
Thank you.
Me too.
can I wait? Can I get a
Yeah,
shake
so
too,
3.
please? I'm hungry.
Thank
Make the make
Get a back.
I'll
make
take
the
that.
5, please.
Give me
Okay,
a
let's
medium
food.
fry, please.
Give me
I'll have a
ice
double
cream.
cheeseburger. Hold the lettuce.
That reminds me of ice cream. I can eat ice cream. Yes.
Yay.
I made
I have
with the
homemade ice
manners.
cream.
Okay, I'm gonna walk all the way back to that freaking town because
I love you too. Bye.
I love you. Bye.
Viv, you're up so early. What time do you have class?
Hi, Viv.
Where is she?
in
Oh,
chat.
she's in stream.
It's like. Would it be like 4 a.m. or
No, it'd be
6 a.m.?
7.
Oh,
6,
okay.
7?
7.
Okay. It's just because they're normally up like at like midnight for us.
That means Anchi should be up in like an hour.
7 a.m.
So none of us.
Ugh.
Man, look at this chick with this butt.
TOS, Monka TOS, Monka TOS.
Wait, is this social Mormon? Or is she Jewish?
No. She is of Jewish descent.
Got it. I hope I didn't offend her. Oops.
No, I don't think anybody was offended. Why am I so slow all of a sudden? Or am I just always
Not
slow?
much about like any religion, just because I'm like on the total opposite spectrum of any religion.
What are you talking about?
Like, one, I'm atheist and like don't believe in it. And I suppose you can say that like I'm very nihilist, where like if nothing matters, so you might as well just create your own meaning, and if that's good, then cool.
You
That's
sound
fine.
like what's his face? Rick.
Rick Sanchez?
Yes.
From what?
Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty.
I hate Rick and Morty with a passion.
Well, maybe
Oh
that's
my
why you
God.
hate it. Because you are Rick.
Oh.
I hate it.
I was reacting to
Why
something on
would you
screen.
hate it? It's amazing.
It's so bad.
No, it's not. It's literally a parody of Back to the Future. And I love Back to the Future.
So, Shell, are you extremely pessimist and a radical skeptic that condemns existence?
Look at this man!
Jesus.
I'm more in like the line of optimistic nihilism, where like you can do whatever you. Oh my God! It's a giant teddy bear.
Wow.
I love
What
him.
is this?
Why does he look like Ahsoka?
He's looking at me just going around him like, oh.
Is this a player?
Yes. His name
Yeah.
is Storytime. He's wearing a Mad Hatter outfit.
I love
It's
it.
so beautiful. He looks
Why
like
does he
Ahsoka.
look
He has
from
the
Hunter x
flamingo.
Hunter.
A true
He summoned a
Neo
blob.
would believe
Ping
in
blob. Bro, that's Prince.
Oh, I sent him love. Very good. Okay, that guy's my hero.
Wait,
I
now you
love
should
him.
marry him.
You should try and friends him.
I'm gonna let that mythical beast go. Okay, so here we have the red question mark. Teleportal. Use. Isolated town. Okay. I had to do that first. Report to Mikala at Bulwark Camp. Okay. Goodness. Hate this game.
What?
No, you don't.
The combat's been pretty fun so far. It's been solid. Once I figure out how to do it better, it's fine.
Are you doing what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, okay, hello, this wolf thing.
Gaming laptops are so expensive.
Yep.
PCs are expensive too.
It takes a lot more money to squish that technology into a small space.
Yeah.
How did Viv find one so cheap?
I spent so much money on this. I'm so. I cry inside.
Damn it,
Well,
Jaime.
Vid's laptop doesn't have high-end specs.
Yeah,
It's got
but I'm
decent
never
specs
gonna.
though.
It functions though.
It's
I don't
it
have
barely.
room for a PC.
It does barely
It's
function.
it's got like an
No,
8 gigabytes of RAM and like a 1650 graphics card.
That's fine.
that's decent. Like I said, it functions. That's the point.
Hero, not everyone needs 1080i.
Look, Jaime can pay TERA. I can't. That's the difference.
Yep.
What?
That's
What
also
is that
really nice.
thing?
I had a bunch of friends who got gaming laptops instead of PCs just because they wanted to like play games in school, but that didn't really work out. But
Do what I did. Get both.
okay, not all of us are made out of money pocket.
Yeah,
I got government help.
that.
Period.
Not everyone can do that.
Wait,
Why wait all your government?
I never understood this. So, like, when I applied for financial aid, the money had went straight to college. I didn't get to keep any of that money to, like, buy laptops or whatever. So, what did these people say? I bought AirPods with my money.
Because
There's some people who
it depends how much you get. Like mine, they paid off tuition, and then there's like 2,000 left over for the quarter. So they put the rest of that money in your bank account. But they always pay your tuition off first.
Yeah, there are some scholarships and stuff that either go directly to your college into your tuition, and some just go to your bank account. So
Yeah, it depends
it's
what they're
up
for.
to your good word that.
You're gonna use it on.
Yay! My friend gifted me a game. Accept.
Which game?
Muse Dash.
Yes, I have that one too.
Pretty sure my
It's
ex,
super
like, used
cute.
her government money to buy shit like makeup.
Because I got the max amount, and all of it went to my college.
I mean, that also
Same
depends
friend
on
that
what,
bought me Overwatch.
depends on what financial aid you got, what state you're in, how much it is, and all that. Like, there's a lot of things that go into
Just
it.
send them your wish list. So.
Yeah.
No.
So even if you got the max amount, like it may.
They've already spent what, over 50?
I'd be super
What?
down to watch you play Muse Dash. That game's really cute.
What is that? Another rhythm game? Or...
Yeah.
Yes.
What?
It's Brian. It's the one I did the rhythm game gauntlet with.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Akirusu. We still need to finish the Bang Dream levels.
Mhm.
I'd want to do that again. That was super fun.
Nice.
I've gotten slightly better at regular OS,
Nice.
so maybe I might stand another chance. I mean, I held up, but that's also just because he hasn't played in like 6 months.
Wait, you died.
I did.
Oh, hi, Vim. When did she come on?
A while ago.
Yeah.
That's why I
Everyone
started
said
talking.
something, yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said upgrade your gear. Ooh. Roasted.
Yeah. Moshied, this is I literally just started this game 2 hours ago. So working on it.
I'm not the number one shoot.
Well, like you have stuff in your inventory, they give you weapons as you go.
Do they?
Yes, that's like at like level 7, level 10.
Let's see. So I can equip this, yeah?
20. Like it'll tell you.
Oh wait, no,
Hand
don't
on.
discard that.
It'll tell you what level in the summary of it.
How
But
do
they
I?
give you weapons.
So there's
Okay,
my
open
inventory.
your eye. Yeah, and just hover over it.
Yep.
No, just right click on it. No.
Right
just
click on
right.
it. Okay.
That's use.
No,
And
you're looking at my stream and it's really lagged behind what I'm actually doing.
Yeah. But right click and yeah.
This is nice.
But yeah, they give you weapons as you go. At least up to a certain point
Wow,
that I've seen.
Pocket. Such a noob.
Yep.
Well, in his defense, he's been split brain the whole time.
Yeah, talking to you guys about Mormons.
I think he said mermaids for a second.
Yep.
That's definitely what he said.
Can we talk about
Mermaid.
mermaids?
That's why.
Man, look at me. I look so much better. Oh, I want to kill something immediately.
Jesus.
Please die. Just instantly. Yes.
Now
So,
back.
Pocket's
Oh,
an
it
imposter?
feels so much better.
Give her a twirl. Give her a spin.
Man,
Why does it seem like you're moving faster now?
because I'm epic.
Bye-bye.
So I move faster when I'm out of combat, but when I'm in combat, I have a little strut.
No, in combat it seems like you're moving faster now.
Oh, I don't know.
Probably is.
I probably could be. It's probably a thing.
Movement in this game is so slow though.
It can be, yeah. I still don't know how to access my mount. Is that M? No, M is map.
It equips it to F1 or F2 when you use it in your inventory. It's a picture.
Horse!
Still sad that I lost my screen window.
Hmm?
Still sad that I lost the screen on my window. I
Oh, you
missed
saw-
it.
Yeah.
I
You
tried
couldn't
to like.
find it?
No, I went down to like the front yards of a couple of our neighbors and we couldn't with like a flashlight and we couldn't see it at all. So I was like, oh.
It just blew
Also,
away.
a bunch of like roof tiles like fell off the roof, so like on the ground was just a whole bunch of like broken tiles.
Sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, it only happened for like 2 minutes.
That's my
It was only
favorite.
2 minutes
sure.
of rain, and then.
Should have gone outside. You're never gonna see rain again in your life.
I know.
Don't touch me, you stupid Carnivine.
Well, to be honest, it also gets like super dusty. Like it
Yeah.
was super dusty and windy, and then it's just rain for 2 minutes, and then it's gone.
All you are is dust in the wind.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because it's a song.
I know, but
But that definitely wasn't how the song goes.
he said it like he was dying or something.
It's his final words. I want that phoenix. Give it to me, hobo.
Jesus.
The hell are you
It's so pretty.
Hold on, I'm waiting 3 minutes to see when I see a phoenix.
In the meantime, I'm getting all these saber-tooth kings on me. Alright, bring it on, chumps. Oof.
Holy crap.
Oh my god.
Oh, the
So many of-
mustache cursor is so cute.
It
Please
is.
use wired
Phoenix.
headphones for the best experience. Ha! Screw Bluetooth.
That's a cool phoenix.
We should all just gift Shell a different pair of Bluetooth headphones for her birthday.
Okay, I need to hunt stone beaks. I need these
So
things.
expensive.
So loud. How do I change this? How do? What are the controls?
I want to see Shell stream TERA. I want to see everybody
Oh,
stream
jeez.
TERA.
Yeah, why aren't you guys playing together?
I'm
Form a party.
getting my wings. Yeah, we'll party up eventually. What level am I even? 15?
Wait, Shell, what level are you?
She just started, so.
Yeah, I mean, we all did.
I mean,
I think
probably
she's
like level
still in
3.
the single digits.
Yeah.
So just started.
Do you level up that fast?
Yeah. In the 2.5 hours I've been playing, I'm level 15. So, that's pretty good.
Ow.
And
You'd
that's
probably be.
that's taking into account me talking about Mormonism and
Yep.
wandering around endlessly.
Atticus, when will we level up?
I don't know.
Never.
I mean, you'll probably level up next month.
Okay,
Yeah.
I need to go to Devon.
I'm missing my CPU, my video card, and my power
What CPU
supply.
are you getting?
If the game is still around.
Yeah, true.
What game?
This one,
Terra.
Terra.
Oh. I mean, it's been 8 years, so probably.
Well, did you see the news that the company's closing?
Still, I mean, they just released the 64-bit version.
Yeah.
So, like, I feel like they're probably just gonna be like, this is the final one.
Is this one better? It is.
Wait, so Moon, what CPU are you getting?
Ryzen
Motors.
5
Nice.
3600?
36. Yeah, X.
Not the
Someone
XT?
just build me a PC for me.
Hmm?
Not the XT?
No, just X.
No, he's getting the XD.
Oh my.
Disney XD. Someone tell me what pieces to buy.
Moon will send you specs and you get that.
What? Get the same thing.
How much is your PC total, or do you plan on spending?
Me or Atticus?
For you, Moon.
How much did I spend? I think it's less than 2K.
That's not terrible.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
I don't remember anymore.
Don't be me. Don't spend so much money.
How much did you spend? Like 4K?
Yeah.
That was before I bought monitors and stuff.
I was gonna say your
desk.
peripherals made up
Desk.
for the cost, and the desk, yes.
So, I mean, the monitors were each 500 or something.
Ooh,
I need to
500.
defeat Devon scouts. Okay.
No, I think I got my monitor.
You'll see me at thrift stores finding a monitor.
That's where I found my second monitor. It was nice. Oh, so I'm supposed to kill these babes. Okay.
Mine was 150.
Babes.
Babes.
It sounded
You bought a
British
monitor
there.
for $150?
Yeah.
Pog.
I don't know, I really like this monitor though. Like, especially the colors, the lights. It's nice.
Which one did you buy?
The one I sent.
Well, I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Look at it later.
The monitor I got is nice, but right after I bought it, it got removed from the store that I bought it from. And then 3 weeks after I bought it, a static shock destroyed the audio out port.
Yeah, I was like, was there a recall notice or something if it got removed?
Well, I messaged them like, hey, is this still under warranty? And they said the best we can do is give you a monitor of the same kind, or not of the same kind, a monitor of the same value, which this monitor was already like 25% off when I bought it, and so I would be getting something much worse, and just nothing of this caliber, because it's a 32-inch curved with 144 hertz, and I got it for $300, which was amazing at the time. And they're like, yeah, you can get this regular 1080i one that's 144 hertz. It's like, no thanks.
I just do little TV.
I don't think I like curved monitors anymore.
Curved
don't
works
like
for
what?
monitors. Curves does not work for TVs.
I don't think, because they're just. I had a bad experience after I shared my Dell. 'Cause
Oh, right.
They're really hard to. Yeah.
I'm definitely
They're
extremely
really
careful
hard
when I
to
move mine.
repair.
Look who's back. It's
The
him.
Phoenix.
Because Dell refused to repair it.
Yes.
Hmm?
What happened?
Everything.
I'm tired. I have
Oh,
to level
hungry.
up. You?
I
Oh,
love
hey,
him.
Shell. He's back.
What? I've been here.
I know,
Wow.
but
You haven't said anything for a while.
I know. It's just because the music's
oh,
loud.
he's hopping.
He's hopping on a flaming pig. I love him.
Why is he so tall?
Because he's daddy.
Yikes.
And
I
jumping around.
talk to Chama.
He moves a lot, which was kind of annoying.
Kill
It really makes the
Devon
game spaz.
ruffians. So
Did
these
you
are all
already figure out what
scouts.
the meetup areas are? Because in all these kind of games, there's always like one place where
Like
everyone
one main
hangs
hub.
out.
Yeah, I already went to the hub. It was like that city that my
Yeah,
Pegasus
that main
was all
city.
flying through.
Okay.
One of
These
them.
ruffians. Yes, okay.
I don't know who I'm supposed to be killing right now.
Teddy bear guy.
This bitch.
Mm.
Die, bitch.
Wait, is everyone playing TERA now?
Yeah.
Well, except for Shell.
Not right now. I tried it.
She's breaking in her new game.
No,
Mustache.
she's working.
And what?
I was gonna say you do your poetry, probably.
No, I don't have any homework
Hog.
for once.
Woo! Level
I
up.
mean, I'm gonna have to do it, but yeah.
Did you like go and take a nap?
Okay,
Did you
is
go
this...
take a nap today?
Yeah. Well, I never like actually fell asleep, but I was tired. 'Cause
I'm
I
gonna
stayed up till 2
Yeah,
a.m.
you shouldn't have to get up. On
I was
school
playing
night.
Overwatch.
Exactly. It's on you.
It's on my
Ooh.
friends who, like, forced me into a Discord call at 11:30.
You
Or I was doing
You
homework.
could reject it.
You can leave.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna do that.
Why not?
Ooga booga Discord time.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. 'Cause
Jaime, are you playing TERA?
Yeah.
Oh, join up with Pocket and kill him.
No.
Live on stream. Do
I'm in a
it.
PvE server.
You could,
Okay,
no,
I don't know.
no,
Literally says somewhat the guy.
you can join like a spar with someone. Like if you
Oh.
go to like, if you click friends,
private match.
and then, yeah, you could do a private match where you just
I would
1v1.
die so fast.
Not really.
Hog.
What do you mean, Pog?
Wait, can you buy lots of houses in this game?
No, I don't
Why?
think so.
Can you get married?
This
you
isn't
look
Fire
for-
Emblem.
Can you look for Kirito? Finally awake. He woke up.
Where's
guys.
the SAO elements in here?
Retrieve the merchant's chest from where?
I like that because he woke up, other like anime accounts tweet it. Like, I'm glad you're back and awake, Kirito. Like the account from like the irregulars of high
Love you.
school.
Thank you.
They
Yeah.
tweeted at like SAOs like, glad you're back, Kirito.
No
We missed
promises,
you,"
but thank you.
and everything. It's like, oh, I'm so
Lovely.
happy Kirito's not a vegetable.
Am I supposed to get
They
these
just
things?
switched it. First it was Asuna, now
Okay.
it's Kirito.
Oh, and there was actually a screen cap of it in like from the first season or second season where Asuna says, "I'm back, Kirito," and she said, this time it was Kirito, and she says, "Welcome back," and all the fans. So, Blaster guys should join your Discord instead of you guys.
Mhm.
Hmm? Do what? What happened?
He's saying Blaster guy should join our discords.
Yeah,
What the?
I'm
Hero.
cool with that.
Hero,
Like,
get all of Shell's simps onto your Discord
Okay.
instead of posting.
I'm cool with that, but like, I don't know who Blaster is.
Yeah, I
Shell's
met him
friend.
at a robotics competition.
Oh, so like you know I'm in person then.
Like, I've only ever seen him once.
Oh,
I mean, we did the robotics competition together, so that was fun. It was a volunteer event.
Fun.
I
He
can't
was really nice.
best person I'm supposed to find.
He made it so hard for me to win.
Yeah, because he
like,
just follows you. It was obvious when he was the imposter though, because one,
He stops
he
following
killed
people,
Pocket when I saw him like explicitly only follow Pocket around. And normally he would follow me, so that he just like didn't follow me. I was like, sus.
But it also makes it easier to do it is because he was
Yeah.
following Hero, and then killed him. Hero was like, "It's not me," and it's like, "You're the only one who was with him. Everyone else
Yeah.
was in a group together."
There was
I still
once
won that
where he
round.
was like following Pocket around religiously and he didn't kill Pocket. that was like his first time as the imposter, and it worked out really good. But then we just got the task win.
Oh,
But
I mean,
still won that round.
he did pretty good when that one when he died and just threw someone else and was like, "Oh, it was this person," and then
oh
it was
yeah.
he actually did a good job with that.
Yeah, like we found out it was him, and then he. Oh well, the other imposter is so. We all like against, and it wasn't him. So
He
that was
just
a
killed a random person.
yeah,
that's smart.
smart move, big brain.
Big Moon, did you tell about how a hero blamed you, even though I saw the purple
Oh
guy
yeah,
kill?
like literally, I was stuck in the electrical room, and Hero was with Blaster guy. So like I walked out, he walked in, and then like Purple like walked past me, killed Blaster, and then Hero just blames me. He's like, "Oh, it was the only one I saw next to it." And Atticus is like, "I literally saw Purple kill him. Why are you blaming me?"
But you were still the imposter.
Yes, but even though I was the other imposter, your logic is really flawed. Because if I wasn't the other
My
imposter,
logic wasn't
then you
flawed.
would have
Well,
lost.
I don't know. I mean, I didn't see what my Atticus saw. All I saw is that all three of us were stuck in that general area. As soon as I went into the electrical room, you walked out.
Because I was trying to get out. The door was locked.
Right, and then I forget where I was.
No, like you walked into electrical and Blaster then followed me instead of continuing to follow you.
Right, I think I went to the right, and then you went to the right. I don't know.
No, you went to the left. I went to the right because the body was in the storage.
It's in the past.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
I went to the right, and then I saw that. That's when I saw the body. So then, I think someone called it if it wasn't me.
It
I'm
was
like,
me.
all right, it has to be Moon because like why was Blaster
Just,
guy alive
just
like
let the
1
bodies
second
hit the
ago?
floor.
Oh, okay. I figured out what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, sometimes these quests are super convoluted.
Well, because, okay, it just said find this dude, and I'm like, okay, I can't find him anywhere because he's in disguise, and there's like a giant field of them. I was like, I don't know what this dude looks like. And I'm like, I just Googled it, and they're like, yeah, he just looks like some other monsters.
I got some more sweet items. Let's see.
I mean, this game's like right up my alley.
Is it?
What game?
Well, I like
TERA?
MMORPGs. Yeah.
Hmm.
And this one's not like as complicated as some of them out there. They're just really.
Yeah. RPGs, the only thing is that sometimes it's really hard to get into them once they've been out for like several years because you're going to be severely underleveled.
Yeah.
And then everyone just comes and murders you, and you're like, well, I can't really do anything.
And then
Yeah.
like they just give you all the features at once, and you're like,
Yeah, that's the only thing that like keeps me from MMOs. But I do like them.
I feel like that's with any game though. Get into a shooter.
No. Wait, what?
Like you have people that have been playing for like years, and you just get into a match and they mess because they've been playing for so long. And it's the same.
Yeah, but with MMOs, there's a larger gap. Like certain games, you can pick up like the
Like
skill
Overwatch.
ceiling. Yeah, like you can still play that, and you're not gonna be like. Of course, you're gonna be like outranked by like really top players, but you're not gonna go up against them and stuff. With rhythm games, you're just competing against yourself. I mean, you can get like. It's just the more you practice.
You played yourself.
Alright, I'll be back. I need to pee.
With MMOs, it's like the gear, the seasonal events.
The seasonal stuff and like exclusive raids and stuff like that. You just get all the cool items. If you miss out on that one thing. Oh hey, we're fighting this guy. Okay.
Go Dragalia. I mean, that one's not an MMO, but I missed a whole bunch of like seasonal stuff, and now I'm trying to get back into it, and I'm behind. But
That's me with my stupid Kingdom Hearts mobile game. Although I didn't really miss much. That's a mobile game where thankfully like old stuff is just worthless, and they made it so that you can sell that stuff and get newer stuff. So that's been nice.
That's
Where'd my guy go?
What guy?
I'm supposed to be defending a guy. I got distracted. I stayed next to a,
There is a timer on it, so you might want to make sure you find him.
yeah.
Oh, I see where you lost him now.
Oh, I see him.
He's on the path.
He's that little target, little flag.
You need my help? You need my help?
Nice. Ooh, movement speed by 3%. Thank you.
Hmm.
Now where to next? Go to the place where secret agents manage infiltrate.
I don't know where that is.
Ooh, I'll probably call the stream in about 20 minutes.
okay.
I'm still not fully recovered from vacation. Somebody came, what does that mean? Oh, okay. It's a booby lady.
Lady.
Destroy vortex shards in the Devon encampment. You mean the encampment that was right here? That we could have just done that really quick?
Mhm.
Goodness.
That's how
I thought
this
they
game
were
works.
I thought they were a secret society, not a bunch of lazy bums.
No, okay, so far, like, all the quests in this game are stuff they could have done in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Are they protecting the void shards? How do I destroy a void shard?
interact with it. No, press F.
You're not. Don't look at my stream.
Okay. I'm just making sure.
I appreciate it, but that was like 3 minutes ago.
Well, I don't know that. It's lagging so much.
Target, I want to spin the wheel.
I have disabled it.
I know.
Spin my wheel.
Sure.
That sounded
Yeah.
That's why I like paused for a second. Like, did I answer that?
I meant like Pocket has to spin the exercise wheel and he exercises.
No, that's a
Okay.
terrible idea.
Do
I'm
it.
totally down with it.
Do it. Pocket, you should have a community channel.
You're a
post
volleyball
thing.
player. You have more muscles than I do.
And you're a
Muscles.
And you're a pocket boy. You
I
have
am
more
now
pocket-
seafood. I have muscles.
Well, you are
How do
shell.
you spell that?
True.
Muscles.
You're a shoulder.
True.
Okay, Shell, I'm going to your chat so I could spin your wheel.
Wait, what? Okay, I'll just trust that you did it.
I mean, even if I did, I'll redeem it back. Oh.
Rude.
Pug.
Nah,
No,
I can stop you.
Pocket, do a community channel point thing.
Oh, and then I still have to run
Where-
on the treadmill.
Oh, that's
Wait,
right.
you still haven't
I haven't
done it?
done it yet.
No,
I'll
she
probably do
pushed it to
till
next time.
Tonight. Do it till tonight. Maybe.
Are you gonna stream tonight?
No.
I was gonna say.
I'm not gonna run on the treadmill on stream.
Well, for sure.
Why not?
Oh, god
Fun.
damn it.
Well,
Shelby, you're
is
on
your
pocket, so I
is
can't
your
do it.
treadmill in the same place as your computer?
Oh wait, I can do it.
It's all the way downstairs. Okay, 10 sit-ups,
Okay.
pocket.
Okay.
She could stream from her phone.
Sit-ups are fine.
Don't want to stream me exercising.
No, don't do that.
No.
Oh wait, yeah, you don't want a face cam. Never
End up-
mind.
That's gonna end up on weird websites.
All of the above.
It's gonna end up on
Yeah.
Are you
Yeah,
about to
no.
die
Wait
again?
until you're at least 18.
What?
I don't want that on
Just
weird
don't
websites,
do that.
even if I am 18.
Yeah.
What does the symbol mean after you attack them? Like that little rune that pops up.
It's a rune. It's part of this.
It means
ability.
GG's.
I mean, is it like a cold stone stunner?
A
So,
rune
like,
that
the-
pops up.
So that,
I don't know what you're talking about.
so like if I wanted to play Valkyrie, she has like these runes that pop up and it does damage on whoever you're fighting. It's kind of like some spellcasting, but not.
I like how Atticus knows more about this game than Pocket.
I saw someone play the first 10 minutes, like, blast through it. And that's all I got.
Speed run.
Yeah.
Damn.
Do I have to kill... No, I have to talk to her again. Okay.
Don't forget you gotta do the push-ups before.
Yeah,
it ends.
no, 10 sit-ups. That's what it was.
Well, I'll spin again so you can more.
I'll kill you. Ah, dang it.
Did he just say he'll kill me?
Yeah.
I'm getting attacked from behind. Hold on.
Live on stream after talking about Mormons. How murder was not an option.
I didn't say it wasn't an option, just that it's not allowed.
It's just looked down upon.
Yeah. Anyone could do anything if they want. Should they? No.
Yes.
You can do anything once, that doesn't mean you'll live to do it again.
Exactly.
The church at the spaghetti.
You can
flaming
die
spot.
once.
YOLO?
Okay, I'm just gonna stand up. Okay.
Well, unless you're Buddhist,
Where's something I
you
can
don't
do?
die once.
I need a foothold. Is that sofa tall enough? Nope. I'm not gonna do it on a stream because that's stupid.
Oh, is that why you got up?
Well, I got up for several reasons. I do need to use the restroom.
Well, just switch to
I'll
your
be right back.
DDR cam.
It's easier than. Well, actually, I like push-ups more than sit-ups.
I like sit-ups way more.
Well, because Shell can't do sit-ups apparently. She cracks her back.
Like,
My,
that's just that one weird kid that night.
my legs are way stronger than
We're
my
like-
arms.
I was literally just laying down the entire day, so like doing sit-ups. So, and I was like popping my hips.
You should do upside down. Like hanging in the air. From the pull-up bar.
You have a pull-up bar?
Yeah,
Pog. Pog.
do a pull-up, but
One
I
day
can-
under.
I can hold myself.
I don't trust pull-up bars just because I've seen so many of those fail videos.
You should add one pull-up to the wheel.
You guys just wouldn't be able to hear anything. My headset doesn't go that far.
Yeah, but like,
You can
At
still
least-
do it.
yeah, at least you'd be doing at least one.
Yeah, I try and do it when I like enter my room, but I get lazy.
Oh, is it at
Very-
the door of your room?
Yeah,
No.
so it's like directly behind me.
Mine is at the kitchen. So every time I go, gotta work out the movements.
Hold on, I'm trying to pick
My
up
room?
Shell's house.
So I never like
Okay, I think I figured out how I'm gonna do this.
actually walk by my pull-up bar.
I'm gonna go under my desk because there's a bar that I can actually use to prop my feet against. So I'm gonna be down here.
Just switch to your DDR cam.
That's somewhere completely different. I'm gonna remove my headphones. 1 second.
Okay, what are some secrets you wanna tell Pocket? Or behind Pocket's back?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
I wanna hear the pain,
9.
Pocket.
10.
GG.
Okay.
GG.
Oh, my body.
I'm looking at the stream. It's
Non-existent.
Pocket is like has just started in this.
Can you just kind of see the top of my head?
Yeah.
What did you do? Did you do push-ups or sit-ups?
It was sit-ups.
Oh,
Now do push-ups.
push-up time.
How about no?
I spun the
do
wheel.
jumping jacks.
I don't believe you.
Jumping jacks.
If you highlight our message 3 times, then that counts the same, right?
True.
I need to kill brigands. Where are those?
Look, it's Pocket getting up.
Yep.
You guys gotta refresh your streams, goodness.
I did. It's just that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, it is that bad.
Yours is delayed too, right, Shell?
It was like a couple seconds earlier I saw him get up. Wow, I keep on spinning the wheel and it keeps on landing on sit-ups. It isn't fair.
You should fix it.
What?
I hate
Oh,
sit-ups.
it is fixed. I fully fixed it, but
Why was she just floating in space like that?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like when I use a certain combo, what's it called? A certain ability of mine where it does like a final blow and it makes them float for some reason. Like they're Pennywise or something.
Oh god.
Pocket, I want to spam emotes on your.
Oh yeah, I need to incorporate that.
can't wait to spam Pocket Trigger once the Pokemon dies.
I'll be sad. So much Prince.
That was a really long side quest.
Cutscene.
Dicanius was asking a high priestess for forgiveness.
Oh, bye,
She's a
hero.
polygon mess.
He said that
Oh
his
no.
magic wasn't strong enough to corrupt the Fae
Where you go?
Forest. The high priestess said not to worry, that their next
God,
step would
so
be even
late.
bigger.
Oh my gosh, got
She ordered
pink hair.
Dicanius to keep attacking Arcania province. Then they spotted me. I ran. But not fast enough. I can't go any farther.
Oh
Tell
my.
the Primus that I tried.
Oh my.
Got sad up in here.
What happened?
The secret agent lady
Oh,
told her
yeah.
story and then she died.
Thanks for the spoiler.
Okay.
You can see it on the screen if you just watch.
The 3 minutes later.
That's true. Let's see how delayed. I'm gonna send a message in chat.
Come here, Decanius. Oh, this is bad.
When do you go to a different road? This course I'm sick of.
Oh, okay. It's kind of better now.
I go now. Good night.
Good night, Sean.
Good night.
Night.
Hey, did it.
Hero, go to your own Discord. Talk to Blaster Guy there. Get all your Sims to move.
No one is selling a gaming PC or laptop in my area on Facebook Marketplace.
You trying to just buy it from some random person.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do.
Gosh dang it.
Is it really though?
Wait, why is Decanius back? What? I killed him. Come on.
If you didn't, oh yeah, pretty much all of them respawn.
Oh,
But-
just immediately.
Well, like after a few seconds, yeah. I think it just gives you enough time to pick stuff up and then run away.
Run away.
So you pretty much have that time. But yeah, they spawn pretty quickly.
Oh god, there's so many things following you.
I'm fine. I'll be fine.
I don't like though how they're like, oh yeah, get on a mount and go faster. I'm like, the horse really doesn't seem like it's that much faster than walking.
I mean, it is a little bit, and I guess that makes all the
But
difference.
not much.
Not by much, but it's nice. So I watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail last night.
Oh, you actually watched it?
Yeah. And since I had last seen Monty Python and the Holy Grail, I have watched all of the Flying Circus and a couple Monty Python movies. And so seeing it with the context of I know the crew of Monty Python so much better, that movie is genius and I love it. It's just, oh.
I've never seen it.
It's like it's funny by itself, but it's even funnier if you just know like how limited the cast is and just like how their jokes work. It's just the same six guys basically doing the whole movie. It's fantastic. And every time they come across a peasant, they're doing the most worthless thing. Like, there's always the peasants are like putting together mud piles or slapping sticks in a river. Like, they're always worthless. I love it.
remember that scene where it's like, oh, King Arthur.
Yeah, where they're talking about him like about a government, and all they're doing is just making a mud pile the whole time. And then people keep quoting that one line where they're about to cross the bridge, where they're talking about like, oh, what's the land speed of a swallow, African or European? People quote that line all the time, but the whole movie is littered with references to swallows and coconuts. It's so funny.
Oh, did Chell leave?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. She went night night.
Hey guys, where's my honey?
Where's your honey?
What?
Like the honey add-on thing that gives you code discount.
You download it.
I know. Do you guys know my password?
No? Why would we?
I don't know.
Okay.
He's high.
Probably.
98% chance.
We all wish.
No.
I am just fine being sober.
I'm not
Jaime's
looking to
probably-
die, so...
Jaime's
Not
probably
yet.
high too.
Wait, getting high doesn't make you die.
If you're allergic to weed, it does. Yes.
You're allergic to weed?
Yeah.
What the hell?
It can literally kill me.
Are you shit?
Found out the hard way.
Oh no.
A ghost. A ghost.
Not pleasant experiences. So.
Did you have to like go to the hospital?
No, thankfully, but like I get rashes, it's really hard breathing, period, just being around it. Which, you know, living, at least when I was like near or in Seattle, was awful.
It's very difficult, I can imagine.
Yeah, so that's why I stopped going downtown as much. So, yeah, no, it's awful.
You still go downtown though, right?
Not anymore. Now that I live so far away, and
Okay.
COVID kind of
I
ruined
think
a lot of
this
things.
is a good time to stop.
But like, what if your boyfriend's right there?
Hmm? He lives with me an hour away from Seattle now. So it's not like I have any reason to go up there.
Never mind.
Can I just take these?
Trying to make a joke
I don't even get it.
about going downtown.
Oh my god, stop.
I had a really bad experience with weed one time. But I'm pretty sure it was just laced.
Okay.
Pocket, you have to rename your stream TERA, Mormons, and drugs.
Can I just log out?
No.
Do you just say exit game and it saves automatically? Do you have to manually save?
That's what I did, and it seemed to be fine.
Okay.
But you get, like, I guess, bonus experience if you're in a town or something.
Characters receive rested experience when you log out of town or city. Interesting. So let's cancel
But
that.
I did that in the middle of the forest, and it was fine.
Sure,
Like,
but I want stuff.
You want extra experience for doing nothing?
So that's where all the demons are.
Have you tried unplugging your exit game?
Can't say I have. We'll go back
I'm
to
gonna go to bed now.
Crescentia. Alright, Atticus, thanks for popping by.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Once we get to Crescentia, I'll call it. I've got a horse. There it is.
Yeah, why are you not riding it?
Shush.
Just waiting for the horse to pop up on stream. The delayed stream makes me a good loser, though, because at least I know what you're saying
That's true.
ahead of time. Good practice. Oh, there's the horse.
So I can stay at this outpost. Does that count?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
I just know it says cities and something else.
Yeah, I'll actually
Oh
go
my
to
god.
Crescentia.
These things. I'm just trying to get some carrots. Or Viridia, I guess is what they call it.
This guy's name is Need a Girlfriend. Don't
This
we
is
all,
why you-
brother?
This is why
No.
you play female
Well, except you,
character.
Jaime.
Play a female character, pretend, and he'll give you all the stuff.
I have just discovered my horse can jump.
You just... Okay. It's like one of the first things you test. You just...
It do be a horse, though.
Look at this chick. I want her item.
I mean,
I want her weapon.
I think you should have gotten the dragon as a, like, present thing too.
I was trying to look at my presents, and it didn't seem like I could get any of them.
You
The
could write
accept button's in the corner. Yeah, I'm writing one right now.
In what
I-
corner? So
Of
like, there's the
present
bottom right.
window thing. Okay, well your inventory is almost full, but you only have 2 spots,
And?
so it might not. Yeah,
So there's pocket.
if you click the next line, you can pay and unlock another like line of it.
Oh yeah.
But
Add slot, yes please. Perfect. Can I get another one? Do I have enough gold? Sure. Okay. Where'd you find presents?
and what is it? Hold on.
There's like event, TERA store, shop.
Think they were under the parcel post, maybe, or I don't know.
What?
Somewhere. Hold on. Let me.
Cut text.
Yeah, I think that's what they were under. think that was the parcel post ones they were in. I don't know. It was somewhere, and then it was just in my inventory, so don't ask me.
So I see item claim, and I don't know how to maybe use.
Yeah, like the Crimson 7-day character mount on the bottom of that.
Okay, I found the Dragonette.
Well, like the bottom one on that is the actual mount that you can ride a dragon. It's slightly faster than the horse. Slightly.
Oh, now I see it. Okay. Use this
But I
manual
think
to
it only
learn
lasts
how
for
to
7
summon
days.
Crimson. Someone is neighing up a storm. Holy crap. Okay, so I learned how to summon a dragon, but then how to actually do that.
Okay, click on its picture again.
I do
With
not currently
the
see it in my
right.
inventory.
Okay.
Did you let him go by accident?
I right-clicked them, so that's usually the use.
Yeah.
Maybe fusing crystals, forging, auto sort.
You clicked claim on it, right? Or,
Yeah, it was
On
in my
that-
inventory, so I had the little book with the paw print on it. And then I opened that, and I clicked it. Maybe I'm not high enough level to use it yet, or something.
I mean, I think you're about the same level I was.
Yeah.
So I'm only a couple levels higher than you, and I've had it for a while.
That's true. Man.
I don't know. Is there a summon like tab? I think there's a summon tab somewhere.
This is a good game.
Did you try like pressing S or something? Because this keyboard, there's shortcuts for everything.
S is to walk down.
Oh wait, yeah, never mind. X or Z or something? I don't know. Like, I still have to figure out what half of these are, because
Yeah.
like, literally every letter has something.
C is to do a dodge roll. That is good to know.
Yeah, that is actually.
Okay, so V does stuff. B does raid management.
Okay, hold on. I'm about to get off the Pegasus. I can find it.
You guys are so dumb.
Ride. Okay, so I can get on that, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
move it to my. Okay, I got it.
There you found it.
So he is a
Okay.
huge dragon. Does it fly?
No,
Oh, I thought
it's
you said
not
it
flying
flew.
one. No, I said it just runs slightly faster than the horse.
I mean, he looks cool.
Yeah. I wish it could fly.
I like how it's super glitchy as far as just like instantly changing directions.
Ooh, that is a cool dragon.
No, okay. If you like go down like a cliff though or something, like down the side, it literally just locks into solid until you hit the ground. It's so bad. Like it doesn't even try to show any animation, it just locks into like a standing position.
Yeah. It's funny. Okay, let me get back into town, get away from these hyena stalkers, and we'll call it a day. Alright, thanks to those that popped by. Glad everybody learned something today.
Have a good night.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Thank you for your wise teaching.
Thank you, senpai. Please notice me.
I'm leaving.
You're